I like the choice. But here we go. Game number 1 is now underway. 32 minutes past the start time. Standard.
Alright. Yeah, it's... Brood, if he gets a fast Orchid, that's huge. I've seen some of them go Echo Saber or Kanda first. I think that is a grief in a game like this, where you can just jump on the Shadow Demon, jump on the Storm, and just, mutilate. I was gonna say maul them. Maul them's better. So if he goes Orchid first, Wolf Warriors will have a very difficult time dealing with him. And they already have a difficult time based on the heroes.
Yeah, 100%. But Orchid is a primo item build for Heref this game, for sure. Even if you don't just factor in for the Storm or the Morphlin, even like when you're going after the Shadow Demon to make sure he can't disrupt you to hold him back, or making sure the Undying can't just throw out the Tombstone in team fights. Yeah, it's just incredibly valuable.
Another thing is that they really need, Razor Shard will also help them catch the Broodmother. I feel like Broodmother, dealing with him early, it might be easier than dealing with the Dragon Knight late, if that makes any sense.
Also, this is one thing, like, both teams did a different strategy at the start of this game compared to the last one. Like, the Covenant invaded the Dire Triangle area and set up wards there in that last one. But now, they've gone complete opposite way. Is that allowed? Who knows?
Yeah, it is. Oh, come on. Oh, bro, dude.
No.
Wraith is like, oh, so sorry. Okay.
Who was the person that took the longest to join? Oh, no, that was on Wolf Warriors. Oh, his PC crashed.
Lovely. Oof. Did you ever, did you watch Shogun?
Shogun. Yes, is that like the live action?
Yes.
Like dramatized retelling of yes.
It's based
show.
on, it's based on a book, and every sentence in that book began with "so sorry," because apparently the Japanese are really polite in that book, and I was like, huh. So whenever I see someone so sorry, I remember reading Shogun.
Oh, interesting.
I love Dota so much.
Very cute.
Thank you. I also read, just like your girlfriend.
Yeah? I read as well.
I don't think patch notes count.
What?
Yeah, although they are getting long, to be fair with you. They are novel length at some point.
They're books, man. Either patch notes or restaurant menus.
No, we don't have that. We have QR code. Scan the QR code and see our menu online, and you're like, oh, for the love of God, just give me a piece of paper with pictures of food.
Yeah. Do you know what I hate? It's places where you have to pay through an app or some shit. You can't just pay there and then. I hate those places. They should burn.
I don't think I've encountered one of those yet.
There are not many in this country, but there's been a couple.
Mistakes is the path to wisdom.
By the way, do you think that Morphling's innate ability is one of the best? He gets double bonus from attributes. That's pretty insane.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah, right? It's like instead of getting +2, you get +4 from attribute bonus. That means you get +40 stats. That seems really good to me.
I mean, the hero is literally just about stats. It's the whole point of his existence, so it makes a lot of sense, I suppose.
It's really nice. What else?
I wonder if the admin is keeping track of this pause time more than delays.
I feel like by now someone would have been eliminated if that was the case. You know, like it's like the admin would have been like, nah, this ain't happening. We're canceling it. Mr. Safe has disconnected as well, but he's back instantly. That's Undying. Oh, wow, what a basic lady, because he has no cosmetics at all.
How do you feel about his innate, the ceaseless dirge? Do you think it's actually it feels kind of weird?
It is, and the problem is when you actually use it, the camera doesn't pan to you. So many times I've died thinking I'm dead, not realizing I'm actually alive. You know, because now they have this laugh thing, so it helps you a little bit. But I swear to God, half the time when I play Undying, I don't even realize I'm alive. I'm like, oh, I've died. I'm gonna be back in 40 seconds. But you're like, no, you're back instantly.
Yeah, I think because of this innate, it should really push Undying to be played more as a core. Because if you're in a teamfight situation and you get third item bots or something like that, then you can just start off the teamfight, run in there, purposely soak up a lot of damage, and then just immediately TP back into the fight afterwards just to rejoin your team to give you the numbers advantage. Like, I feel like it could be a cool way to play it, but I'm yet to see that really happen.
No, that's a good one. Another thing could be that if you can respawn exactly where you died, like that might also help you instead of respawning at the fountain. Because half the time you die when you're teleporting back to base, and then you respawn. You're like, well, I mean, I still have to walk. So it's an interesting innate ability. It might be my favorite death innate ability.
Yeah. What about like? It's like a toggleable thing that you can use it if your tombstone is up, and then if you choose to spawn, you just replace your tombstone. So the tombstone gets destroyed, but you pop out of it.
That's not bad, especially because you can use it like when tombstone's like down to 1 hit. But it does feel like it would be very hard. You don't know when your tombstone's gonna get destroyed. Half on that. But I like the idea. I definitely like the idea. It's like Muerta's Ofrende, where you can put it there and respawn there if you want.
Yeah. I feel, pointless innate, like innate to go for whoever it is, not innate.
Facet.
Facet, yeah, awful one. Always go for the ghosties. Make more ghosties.
I mean, if you're a core, you always go for Ofrende though, because it does give you like 40% 40 attack speed or something.
Who plays Moeta core nowadays?
Ame, a lot.
Well,
yeah.
Is he relevant anymore?
Oh, you said it, not me.
Where's the question mark?
Alright, so let's look at the lanes. It's going to be Broodmother Lion versus Shadow Demon as well as Morphling. In general, this should be an okay lane for both sides. I guess I favor Covenant a bit, but, Lion and Shadow Demon both very susceptible to getting killed. However, if the Broodmother gets a decent amount of farm, that's all that really matters in this lane.
Yeah, I mean, probably not going to be too much threatened by the presence of the Morphling or the Shadow Demon. I feel like that lane could just be a wash. But the mid, however, how you feel this one's going to go down? Already, we can actually see Muds extremely low, so Zep able to pump out the harass quite well. I wonder if he's going to skip LSA like we saw yesterday. Oh, there it is. First blood, no problem.
Honestly, sometimes you look at the player and you're like, I think you're taking big risks that aren't worth it, and that's a punch that he should remember. It's, you can't do that. You can't be that low life against Alina. And he just takes a Dragon Slave and loses his life. In a game like this, you might consider not taking Light Strike or Ray at 4, just so that you can throw more harass. Because you might hit 7 by the time Storm hits 6. And it's like, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I would have said that Lena's probably going to win mid anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you're going to make the situation even worse. We'll see how well Muds is going to be able to recover in that situation. I feel like we're going to have to try and find an easy way of saying his name, because Muds is... It sounds clunky.
We'll let the viewers decide what we should call him,
Yeah.
We could go like,
Or...
What, you don't like that?
I don't like either of them, to be honest with you. They're all bad.
Well, bottom lane is going alright for Wolf Warriors, and I would assume if there's a lane they're gonna win, this would be it. Undying is, almost auto win for most lanes. Razor's pretty good, and if you can just dodge an Ice Path or a Dual Breath, you should be able to kill Jakiro. Ooh, by the way,
I'm kind of interested that they actually did the supports this way around. I thought they would have put Undying as the 5 and the Shadow Demon as the 4. Because the Shadow Demon and Razor actually combo quite well. You can static link, disrupt somebody, and the link is still going on, so it guarantees a lot more damage still. It feels like it would work a bit better.
To be fair though, they are doing that. Virus is their position 4 player, so they're just swapping lanes, not swapping roles.
Interesting. I wonder what the key decision was there.
I don't feel like playing with this lane. Okay, you'll go that lane. There you go. number one decision right there.
Yeah.
As mid lane, Storm continues to suffer a little bit, but he's doing okay. The problem is Lina is going to hit 6 quite early. She did take a point Light Strike already, by the way. This is the more standard build. You go,
Damage.
Wee.
Might chase for one more LSA. Still 3-second cooldown. Got to give up the chase. I mean, there is still Fairy Fire and 5-stick charges there for Mud, so...
3-1-1 though, and he's going to be able to... No, he's not going to be able to get both Water Ruins as bottom. Whoa.
Okay. Doing a lot of damage on towards Wind Touch. That's just going to dive the tower for this one, but there's going to be a Dragon Tail
Why
stun
is he-
from Wukong. Tower hits are coming in, doing a lot of damage. Actually turns around, will be able to finish off the Chikiro. Green there from Wind Touch, cost him his
Zombies.
life. Now maybe Wukong in danger, but the Tombstone zombies. A timeout. He's fine. So short bath manages to get the kill.
Big commitment, but well worth it. You know, we did say it right. If you can dodge some of these spells, you should be able to get kills. Ooh.
It's fun.
Oh, I was like, I'm waiting for my play-by-play to do stuff, but he's like, nah, I know no kills are gonna happen.
It's just enough going on there, mate. Just spiders chilling in the disruption, people run away. No problem.
Oh,
Down bottom though. Maybe I'm gonna talk about that one. No, I won't.
I was gonna be like, this seems less likely. I'm surprised Lion didn't go for 1-1-1 build or 2-0-1. No points in mana drain, because usually you want one. It's like pretty good against the Shadow Demon to remove the illusions and just, you know, good to refill your mana. But he doesn't believe in it.
Yeah. If you're putting multiple points inside the Earth Spike, it generally means you want to be getting aggressive, so you want the extra damage to find the kills. So maybe once he TP's back into this lane, they're going to try and apply a bit more pressure over towards Virus, perhaps, and actually start finding those takedowns. But we'll have to wait and see.
One point with it would be pretty nice for him. Meanwhile, we still haven't seen what Broodmother's going for. He is just going to go for the power treads for now, and we'll see. Again, first item Orchid for Heraeth is going to be game winning. Anything else, I feel, would be kind of a grief as whoa, copycat!
This could be a kill though. Oh, they've stacked their stuns. A little bit of miscommunication there, and as a result, Muds is going to be able to get out. Ooh, those are mistakes you can't really afford to make. Got to be on the same page here, guys.
Especially because you were hoping to shut down the Storm Spirit. Now he's barely behind the Lina.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And that was your first Laguna Blade. It's not the longest cooldown, but it's one of those things where you're like, we could have really hurt the Storm and we just didn't.
Yeah. Another kill for him would have furthered this lead even more. I mean, already Zet is still full level ahead, but could have been close to a level and a half to 2 levels. But that's a result. A little bit of luck there for old Muds. He'll take it. No! 7-minute Wisdom Runes coming up soon. Virus looking like he's going to be able to steal this one. I don't think Copycat... Actually, wait, Copycat's... He's got the Tranquils. He's so damn fast here, Tomo. But he doesn't click fast enough. Disruption too good. Virus steals it. At the same time, ZX going to be able to secure their own.
Oh, rough.
Question is,
does
Virus TP out? He will, yeah.
By the way, it's very smart move by Virus. He did not disrupt him from when he was on the high ground and Copycat was the low ground. He let him chase a while. Oh wait, alright.
He's getting low.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, had to eat the Lotus.
Yeah, he didn't disrupt him early because if he did, some people could TP and take it. What he did was he disrupted him like only a few seconds before it came out. So it's a small thing, but it secured the Wisdom Rune for them. And now, level 5 on the Shadow Demon. That's tough. And I think Undyne is also 5.5. Heraeth is not even 5 on the Broodmother, and Jakiro and Lion are both 3.
Jeez.
Oh, bomb lane?
Speaking of the Undying, yeah, dropping the Tombstone by the tier 1, good commit for it. The double hits there for Wind Touch do deal with the Tombstone quite quickly, but it's still going to cost him his life. Wukong trying to get this sort of counter kill, but he's forced to disengage. Oh, his courier actually dies as well. That's unfortunate. So once again, an aggressive little play there coming out from Wolf Warriors.
I'm just glad we're having an even game.
Yes.
You know, like honestly, that's the best thing. It's like when you have an even game, you're not sure who's gonna win. It's a ton of fun. As Copycat loses his life, and Wolf Warriors, they are really making the moves around the map.
Yeah, did a really good job so far. And meanwhile, Virus, there's not a Wisdom Rune here to steal, dude, but he's going to go for the trip either way, and that will be a kill there going over towards Ref. He'll gladly take that one.
What was he there?
Close to his level 6 now.
Past the tower, Shadow Demon, no one's low health. Odd. But either way, it's not the biggest deal. Soul Ring going to be up for Broodmother, and then we're going to see what item he's going to go for. Mids also, if he's going to go for Yules and defensive stuff, or does he believe that this is going to be a normal game? So far it's Kaya. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, it's not too bad because Broodmother hasn't even started on her Orchid. So it's not like you can still get Yules with the Orchid timing.
Yeah, but I feel like a ref is going to start building that Orchid extremely soon. Like, he's got his power treads, he's got a bracer, completed wand. I think Soul Ring also coming out now on the courier. So this is going to be the Orchid time, and if you can get it pretty quick, it's going to be a huge punish for both the Morphling and the Storm Spirit. Speaking of the Storm, they've got a 3-man smoke right now. They're going to head up towards the top lane to see if they can get a kill here. Try and make some space for Mr. Safe. Who's they going to find though? Copycat's going to be on to break the smoke. Line is in. Line up. Gets the 2-man stun. Zip from into the back lines. Gets set in towards the Hex. There's going to be disruption. Will destroy it for now, as well as the Rays are actually turning up. It's a lot of fight. As Haref and Wind Touch being the first casualty set, is at least trying to take down the Rays, and he will be able to find that kill at the very least. But still, the Copycat will die, and Zet drops also. It's a 4-for-1 exchange. Wolf Warriors coming out ahead.
God save by Virus right there. Because, you know, you can see it. He jumps in, he gets caught by Light Strike Array, and you talked about it, right? You're saying the Lion is such a good counter to this Storm, but Virus with the save, and that is why we picked him instead of whatever it was that you were recommending earlier.
I don't know, the Rubik could have stolen the Ice Path and stunned all 4 in one go, and they would have probably done worse. But who cares? You know, it's very small situations that can mean the Shadow Demon is better, and that's just one of them.
That was one of them, but that was a big one, as it does prevent Covenant from starting that tempo from rolling for them. And the double Wisdom Rune has really hurt them. Jakiro is still 4, Lion is still 4, and we see Shadow Demon. Undying is 7. Undying is really double the levels of the supports on Covenant.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I fail to. It's like I can never say it enough how big the Wisdom Runes are at 7 minutes.
Yeah, they are extremely important. And it has just cost Covenant quite a lot of tempo. But yeah, despite the fact that the level disparity is quite a lot, they're behind by 4 kills, it's still only a less than 1k gold advantage at this stage of the game. So it's not like the Covenant are really getting completely zoned out of this game. They're still finding little avenues to get farm.
True, but Covenant, they have a Broodmother. They're the ones who should be snowballing right now. So an even game is bad for them.
I mean, how far away is Haref from this
quite
Orchid?
Quite
6,
far.
7, 1100, about 1600 gold?
Oh, Wukong!
He just gets beaten down by his tier 2 tower. That's not what they wanted at all. Losing your carry like that. And also Wukong is the least farmed core in the game as well, so that's very punishing.
It is. I've said before that late game, it's not as scary as dealing with a Brood early.
He's just going for a solo play on towards her ref. The Brood buff is actually going to die. The amplified damage doing so much work. They're going to try and make the move on towards Wind Touch as well. There's nothing that Shakira can do. It's a double there for the Storm. And now this is really starting to get out of control, I feel.
This is worrisome. This is worrisome. You can't fight them because your supports are so level. Your Jakiro and your Lion are useless. And Haref doesn't have his Orchid yet. He's actually the lowest. He is now the lowest farmed core.
Oof. Yeah, I feel like it was quite ambitious for him to even leave that top lane. It's like, generally the whole idea of a Broodmother is you just dominate an entire lane, you take control of the jungle, and you soak up all the farms. So making these ambitious plays for the rest of your team to push a tier 1 tower mid just costs him so vastly at the end.
Yeah, you have to play like Shelob. You know, you just stay in your cave and you wait for people to come to you.
Yeah.
And hope they're not named Sam.
Hopefully. Your little sharp stick. Give you a good stab. Meanwhile, Wolf Warriors invading the radiant side of the map by the Wizard. They're a minute early.
Big jump.
They will get the kill on towards ZX, but Big Jump forward secures this kill on towards Wukong. And that's big. 1-for-1 trade. Now they just got to linger for 30 seconds for this Wisdom Rune to respawn, but at the same time, the DK will be up by then, so it might just force Wolf Warriors to disengage. Okay, Haref.
Okay.
Actually, forwards. Disruption going to hold in place. They're going to get Casual Trap Towers. A good 2-man stun as well. It's a 2-man LSA. There's a lot of control, but not enough damage to find the kills here at Tomo. Muth is just going to walk it off. So Wolf Warriors, they back on out. They don't lose anybody, but they also do not steal the 14-minute Wisdom.
You're still very happy with Wolf Warriors because you got that kill on Dragon Knight. By the way, we do see he's going for the Kaya Sanj. Oh no, he just finished it. Sorry. This is nice because it does give you that 25% stats resistance. Very useful against like the catch coming out from the enemy side, the Orchid and all that.
He also has the Ag Shard queued up.
Oh, it's only slow resistance. Oh, right, it's Sanj and Yasha that gives you SAS resistance. You only get slow resistance with Kaya Sanj. My bad. That's not as good. Now Orchid still lasts the full time on you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Shard is classic. You have to go for it.
Oh, has been caught.
Ooh, nice.
Multiple stuns rain on through with the finger. They secure the kill. Again, they stacked a couple of their stuns there with the LSA and the Ice Path, but it doesn't matter. With the line turned up, they got more than enough to get the job done, and that's huge. A lot of money. Unfortunately, majority of it does go to the Chikira rather than the Lina, but regardless, it's a finger charge, Atomo.
Ah, yes, those are worth so much. Now, the scary thing is that Heraith does have his Orchid. It's slightly slower than I would have imagined it was going to be, but he has done a decent time. Now he can hunt people. And there are no counter options. There's no, like, 4 staffs or Yule Scepters available.
No, it is all on the Shadow Demon Disruption to keep people alive. But if Virus is the one to get gone on, there's no way to save him. Meanwhile, Muds charging forwards, avoids the LSA, he just stands his ground. This damage coming out from the Storm Spirit is insane here at Tomo. He's just going to get a double. No problem whatsoever.
And he's got insane mana regen as well, 16, thanks to the Kaya Sanj, as well as all those galvanized stacks. Alright, it's good, it's good. It's all on Heraith to change things now. Wukong continuing to farm. Do you think anyone has fun playing Dragon Knight?
Probably tryhards like you who just want to win games. If you just sit and farm, you get big.
I try hard with fun heroes like Spirit Breaker and Bounty Hunter and Dawnbreaker, but Dragon Knight is he's so boring.
Yeah, he's not a flashy one, but he gets the job done. And if you're a pro player and you're here to make money, then he's a good choice.
I don't know, I'm just looking at him walking from cap to cap, hitting creeps, and I think like this is just. He's well designed, but he's lame.
So here's an interesting thing here, Atomo. Heraith has the Orchid recipe on his courier, which is sat by their Tormentor. Why is he not getting it delivered?
I guess he's worried he's under vision, and he doesn't want to reveal himself with it. He wants to come out with it in a big showing. That would be the only thing I could think of. But I would imagine just bring it. Oh, big jump!
Yeah, trying to get this grab. Will settle for Wind Touch. Not really the biggest pro kill, but it is a kill nonetheless. Actually, he's still damn well alive. He's able to get all the spells off. Now the reinforcements coming on through. They've already managed to get the kill on towards Virus. Muds once again zips forward, secures the kill, takes down Copycat as well, but he doesn't have much mana left. They're going to be able to get this kill on towards Shorbav. And now Muds, he's got to be careful. Mana regen though is being extremely useful. Just quickly zips in and gets Wukong as he was left alone by his Lina. And now ZX, he's just going to take down the Lina himself. No problems whatsoever. And Heraith, I don't know, he just didn't TP in to help. He was just chilling.
Yeah, I had a TP. I checked on him. He had a TP. He could have walked there. That was not a short fight. But he made the conscious decision not to do that. Maybe he's like, if I get Bloodthorn, then only it's worth it. But that was expensive. He sacrificed his team. He did get the tier 2 top as well, though. Which was just kind of nice.
Yeah, that is something, I suppose. I mean, how close is this Bloodthorn? About 1,400 gold, so not a million miles away. And that will be extremely useful, because like you said, there are not really any items on the side of Wolf Warriors to deal with it just yet. But that being said, the BKBs are being queued up now. Muds is about 2,400 gold away as well.
Have you been? I like how you're like trying to math us and everything. He's like, let me count this one real quick. Yeah. As Wukong, he
is information, man.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. Tombstones drop. They're going to focus it. We'll deal with it quite quickly. Disruption is there. Actually, disjoints the damage that would have come in from the Mud sit forwards, but still, Wukong just cast barrage. But Heraith, he's now turning up, focused on towards Virus into the backlines. Meanwhile, the Storm Spirit still being a nuisance, caught by the LSA. The silence is in. He is dead. So as soon as this spider turns up on Tomo, they start finding kills. Windtouch will still lose his life. Heraith actually having to disengage there. They can't just charge down this Razor. So as it stands, it's a 3-for-3 exchange, but that's going to favour Covenant, the fact that they are behind.
Yes, it does. And you are able to also bring down the Storm Spirit, which is the biggest problem for Wolf Warriors right now. And once he gets the BKB though, he doesn't have to worry. That might be the only Orchid kill that Broodmother gets on the Storm Spirit for now. Not ideal, but it is what it is. He just had Bloodthorn finished. Okay. The Bloodthorn, the Orchid was a bit late at 15, but the Bloodthorn is really good.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. See if he can catch anyone by surprise. You can see how aggressively he's playing inside the dire jungle, and Shortbath is actually under vision right now. Could actually go for a solo kill attempt if he has this Bloodthorn.
Doesn't seem like he wants to. It's on the way right now. But Wukong has really suffered on this Dragon Knight. And this is a hero that really relies on his items to be useful. Not like a Faceless Void where if you're behind, you're like, guys, I get a good chrono, I'm still good. Here it's no, I have to have items.
Yeah, he's just so far behind, man. 8.6k where the second poorest is 10.3. That's a big old jump. I mean, what's he got? He's got Mask of Madness, Armlet, trying to go in for the Sanjin Yasha as his second item, which will be helpful.
By the way, we're also seeing a lot of defensive items. Glimmer as well as Solar Crest finished on the Wolf Warrior's supports. Doesn't matter because Nullifier is there, but you have 2 BKBs and a Manta style. That means that a lot of this Bloodthorn value is really nullified.
Torment is going to go down. Virus.
Ooh.
Okay, nearly. But there's going to be a free shard over towards the Shadow Demon as well. So they've got the old Demonic Cleanse on the go.
I mean, that is a nice way of dispelling the silence as well, since it is it does feel like the Bloodthorn, while a very good item and much needed, it feels late. Oh, Zed gets a good kill here on Mr. Safe.
Yeah, really nice actually. Just picks him off. Power of the initiation there comes in from the Lion. Too much control. Obviously, that is the blink. Was that the blink reveal, or did Copycat have that? Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it before. Oh,
very useful, although Haref in danger, getting controlled. Bloodthorn applying no survivability in that situation. He was still going to go down. A big kill to find there for Wolf Warriors.
Scary game for the Covenant. You know, your tempo is kind of... Their tempo player isn't going to be able to do that anymore, so you're putting all your attention on Lina. Lina has to be able to get solo kills around the map. Very possible, but also a bit risky against the Storm Spirit who can jump on you. And late game, Dragon Knight is fine, but his net worth makes me think that I don't know if you can rely on him.
Yeah, he's got to be AFKing for a long time yet before he can actually start recovering. I mean, to think it's terrible if we decided to go for like a Midas to help out.
I swear, every time we talk about a game, you tell me what do you think about Hand of Midas. Even the Observer, he was about to type something. Jasim, what do you think of Hand of Midas on Dragon Knight 22 minutes in? Oh, doesn't matter.
It might not be great. It does actually get stolen there from Muds. Nicely done. Doesn't really mean if it's not the most impactful rune in the world, but you'll take it. Meanwhile, Roche getting focused up now here. Scan has connected, so the Covenant know this is going on. They're going to start heading over in this general direction, but it's already down to half HP here at Tom, and they're not going to get her in time.
No, it's not happening. The game now relies on two things for Covenant. You have to use Copycat and Zed to get pickoffs. You do have the blink on the Lion, and Heraith needs to split push. Unfortunately, split pushing against a Storm is risky. Same thing with getting kills. It's just Storm, man. Annoying.
Very, very pesky. Yeah, with the BKB completed and Lincoln Sphere also coming out next for the extra insurance against the line initiation. It's rough.
It's very smart. He is very smart. I'm not sure I fully agree with the Kaya Sanj first, but the BKB into Lincoln's after is like brilliant. Wraith, oh buddy.
And after the old spider. Gonna try and disengage, run down to the south side. Does obviously have this high ground ward, which will help once the smokes break, but one zip forward, they're gonna be able to find him regardless. And yeah, there's just no way to survive. But you know what, Atomo? That's space created. You force the entire enemy team to hunt you down. It's on their side of the map, so it's not the worst way to die, but still quite irritating.
I agree. If there are ways to die, that's the best one, right? That's the most ideal. It's like, you don't lead them to anything, you pull them back. But you are seeing the Broodmother now starting to descend in net worth and still ahead of the Dragon Knight, though. Whoa.
He's a poor man. I mean, still Wukong's been trying to just AFK farm as best as he can. Looks like he might be forced into an engagement here as he's TPing to join the rest of his team. It's just to take down the Tormentor. I thought it might be to mount some kind of tier 1 defense, but they wanted to secure this up before Wolf Warriors came in to steal it.
That's a good one. That's a good shard. Lion definitely needs it. Makes him basically immune to everything from the Storm Spirit. Besides Shadow Demon's ultimate, you don't have any sort of the BKB piercing ability, and you're not going to use Demonic Purge on Lion anyway. So I like it. That's a very nice shard for them to get.
Yeah. They will take it. Still continuing to apply pressure to this tier 2 though here from Wolf Warriors. I want to try and shrink this map as best they possibly can. Because despite the fact that it is actually them in the lead, the Covenant actually have taken down more towers themselves.
Brood Mother factor.
Brood.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
alright, well, Lincoln Sphere is not finished on the Morphling, which means you have to start with a Light Strike Array, then use a mana drain to block to remove it. Then you can use like it's gotta be Lion Lina now. Lina can't just solo kill him. Oh. Good Ice Path.
Picking out they have high ground vision. They do not. Easy use of a sentry.
But
they're just going to continue to apply pressure here, like Wolf Warriors, but looks like they're just going to go from tier 2 to tier 2. Continue to apply pressure on Zet. Steps forward a little bit too far. Gets jumped on. Nice!
Stun.
Double stun into the Ice Path as well. But it doesn't save Zet's life. He will still die. Windtouch also drop it, and Mid's just using the majority of his BKB to get a bonus kill. 3 people dead right next to the tier 2 tower. This could be the first high ground push as well here.
They all have buybacks, and the glyph is available if they want to use it, so seems unlikely they're just going to go get Hooray. Why not get the pick off? As Hooray is really struggling in this game. What is he? He is 3, 5, and 3 on this Brood Mother.
That is nuts.
Yeah,
No, go on.
I was gonna say, man, this last big storm was so good by Wolf Warriors. It's wild how much it's given them. It opened up the map for them. Oh, Wukong? Okay. Almost gets a kill on Virus.
Yeah, just AoE damage. Very close. But it was still, the tier 3 tower will be going down.
Oh, not ideal.
Control on towards Wukong. Nice Ice Path on towards the 2. Into the 2-man and Ice Spike. Mr. Safe might be losing his first life.
Mids.
No, he waveforms out. Mids as well barely escapes. And it looks like Wolf Warriors are going to be able to just disengage here. Not getting punished.
Solid defense. A lot of it comes down for that great Earth Spike. And then the next fight, they're going to have Chrysalis on top for the Dragon Knight. He sells his magic wand, he buys a Chrysalis, so now he's going to have some damage on top.
Oh, Ref! Stand his ground, zip forward some Mids yet again. Try to control up on towards the Morphling. Dodge, this is the LSA, or the Laguna actually there with the zip. Very nicely done. First life though of the Morphling has been taken out. Zet also drops. Hiref dies on the back lines. Copycat can't survive from short. Bav just charging at them. Takes out both the supports. And it's just an easy team wipe that comes up there from Wolf Warriors Atomo. And this looks like it's basically the game over.
It does feel like it, and that was a terrible time to take a fight. Your Brood is 1,000 gold from BKB, and they were 50 seconds from the Aegis expiring anyway. Why do you want to force a fight in that situation? I gotta say, the Covenant, and I was like, oh, they're higher MMR, we saw them play, they seem pretty good, but they have been very disorganized in this one.
Yeah, I agree. It's not been quite the best performance from them here in this game number 1. They're going to have to start thinking about what changes they could have made for game number 2, be it a drafting issue or just how they played it. I feel like the draft wasn't terrible for them though. I was quite liking it.
I like it too. I think that the draft could have worked out very well for them. But the way they took fights, remember that fight when Hooray didn't join them and they lost 4 people?
Yeah, that was punishing.
Like, it's that sort of style that has really led to them to... Oh, and the double Wisdom Ruin, they were level 4, Undying was level 7 on the supports. So, a couple of these mistakes here and there, and they all lead to you losing.
Yeah.
20.
It all just adds up.
20,000 gold lead for Wolf Warriors. Holy shit.
Aben says it's a 99% win probability as well.
Yeah, he's been riding the Wolf Riders side pretty hard this one. Damn! Look at the dive. Oh god.
That is rough.
Still.
Well, we've seen it happen before. Extremely rarely, but it has happened. So we'll see if the Covenant's going to be able to make that dream a reality and claw themselves back into this one. But they really are starting to require some dream scenarios. But I mean, like, even when all these fights are starting, they're continuously getting like 2-man Earth Spikes into 2-man Ice Paths. It's still just not enough. I don't think it's really on the Jakir and the Lion to win this game. Like, they're not really making mistakes. Shorbab bottom lane. If he puts himself in an awkward spot, they could Light Strike Array and kill him, but doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, Wraith just got caught with too many times, and he might get caught again!
Yeah. Just, Muz finds him just by running through the jungle. There's nothing the Spy could do. Dead for 50 seconds.
His BKB was on the courier.
Ooh.
That is a very awkward time to die.
Yeah.
Well,
The Observer would spot that as well.
well, the lane top is pushed, but to be fair, if you're Wolf Warriors, you don't really need creep since your side, your other lanes are gonna come in naturally. Oh, mids. Okay.
Oh, finds Wukong solo farming. He doesn't have any reinforcements right now, and as a look, like Wukong's just standing his ground. He knows there's no help here.
Oh,
Here comes the rest of the team.
Stop.
Initial Hex, stun. All the spells drop. They are able to bring down the Storm Spirit. He's gone for 80 seconds. That's pretty big. Wolf Warriors are still pressuring the base, though.
Yeah, but they're
Are they
gonna
going to try and force Megas?
They're gonna be 5 versus 4. And they wisely decide to go back on Wolf Warriors. Recognize that was a big kill to give away. This was a time for you to smoke for your Covenant. Come on, boys. Alright, there we go. All together. Smoke.
Alright.
There. Alright, we're ready. We're ready.
The Observer Ward on the high ground there did just spot out Short Bav, so they realise the Razor is somewhere in the area. See if they can find him, but everyone from Wolf Warriors is starting to group back up.
Doesn't matter.
Sure,
You're the
Bav.
5. You're the 5, they're the 4.
Lincoln dodges it all, turns around with the BKB, now just focus on towards Set. He has to pop his own, but he's still just taking a lot of physical damage. Copycat drops in a second. Virus though, traded from her ref, trying to find some kills in the back line, so the Morphlings are standing his ground. Looks like the Lina was able to get out there alive. Mr. Safe, just not really threatened. Instead, Wukong as well, so ref have to disengage. Now Shorbav on the hunt with the static link to slowly bring them down. Lincoln Spheres are too damn good at Tomo. They all have them.
Yeah, they
Literally all the cores have a Linkers, it's just too strong.
They did a decent approach on Covenant from the backside. They kill the Shadow Demon and they go for the Undying as well. Unfortunately, Razor gets the BKB off and that completely nullifies everything from Lina, Jakiro, as well as the Lion. You could buy back on the Dragon Knight. Does he have Dragon Form available soon? Yes, he does. He has now.
I mean, looks like they might have to. Ancient being threatened, jump forward, stun control, on towards the Morphling, they burst him down, Mr. Safe is gone, now Short Bav
DK!
getting controlled up, but the damage is still just coming out instead. Zet's going to drop as well as Copycat, he's holding on, buyback for the second game here, and Tomo, he really does not want to spend it. Heref though, he's able to take down the Razor at the very least, and Muds doesn't have any mana left. He's going to try and run away from this one, the continue jumps forwards, BKB comes in just in time to avoid the stun. They're going to turn around, Heref, focus on towards the Brood, he's dead. And now Windtouch caught out.
I cannot.
7 seconds before the DK respawns. I mean, he has to make this save buyback worthwhile now here, Tommy. He has to do something with it.
Oh, don't worry, he'll farm. Yeah, no, like, don't worry, guys. I'll get the creeps up. To be fair, Wolf Warriors aren't going to go much further than that, but Wukong really values his own buyback, doesn't he? You know, like, they're right there in front of him, and he decides it's not worth it. He loses the Lina and the Broodmother.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could understand if he had a bit more, like, net worth, he could actually be helpful in these team fights, but, I mean, at this stage, it kind of feels like he's a stun, and that's really it. So, I don't know, yeah, the buyback probably would have been worthwhile in that situation, but hey, the game isn't over. He still has it online for the next push that comes their way. We'll see how useful it's going to be.
I'm surprised it doesn't have BKB, by the way. Everyone on Wolf Warriors has some sort of disable, right? And no BKB. I know it's not amazing against a lot of their heroes, but it still would help you against Disruption, Morph Control, Storm Control. But he's going all on damage. He has the Daedalus instead. Risky.
No longer has buyback though.
No buyback, no BKB on Dragon Knight. All lit on offense. Is this like your pubs? You know, your pub carry?
It very much is. They never buy BKBs. It's a waste of money.
He's like, no. I'll just dodge the stuns. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can make an argument if your supports have save mechanics, but there is literally none on the side of the Covenant. Like, what is a Jakiro and Lion going to do if this DK gets caught out?
They have a Solar Crest and a Glimmer Cape, so...
Value. That's like one right click from the Morphling and a Sentry. And then that's all your save gone.
Well, they're smoked up on Wolf Warriors. They want to end this game. And Covenant, everything is a
Oh,
bit...
Haref. Actually, no, he jumps past. Wants to focus on towards Wind Touch instead. So that Shakira is gone. Dead for 70. Haref as well. 2 will fall. And now Wukong, he has to make this Daedalus work. Focusing on towards the Undying. They're able to bring him down. But that's just a support. And still ends up taking loads of damage. Another zip forwards there. Controlling up with the Vortex. Wukong does not make it back to safety. He is dead. No buyback available. Haref though with his own. Maybe they can get 2 kills here. Short Bath will fall. Buyback from Wukong, he just got the money for it, but still Mr. Safe is hitting on towards the Ancient right now. He's trying to just end this game. Not going to be enough damage though. Now Muds, not much mana left. He's trying to run. Wukong though, as well as Zeta on the chase. LSA will miss. Mr. Safe now, going to be their next target of choice. They're just playing, just wasting time it feels. LSA easily dodged. Wukong oversteps his mark and gets annihilated. He's gone for 2 minutes. That could be the game now.
And you know that he doesn't have buyback because he just used it. And Wolf Warriors are not even using their own buyback. They were very confident. They're like, yeah, whatever happens, we'll fine. We don't want to take any risks. And Heret, they jump on. Heret doesn't BKB. He gets caught by the storm and bursts down. I mean, he still hasn't used the BKB, in fact. Right now, after all that.
Wow.
BKB is and Covenants are, they don't mix. They don't mix at all.
No, they really don't. Meanwhile, on the side of Wolf Warriors, they've got double on everything. Like, each core has a BKB and a Lincolns.
I mean, it makes complete sense. You know, this is what you want. Because you know that a spell, you know, you're moving, suddenly a Hex comes out, you don't activate BKB, you get Lincolns. Damage is great, but what's the damage if you get bursted down first?
Yeah, it's just the same. They just can't sustain in team fights. They can't lock people down. They don't have the damage to get the kills. This is kind of feels over. But again, you know, this is like we saw yesterday. They're not going to GG out until their throne is dead, Atomo. They're going to play to the end. Now Mr. Zet in danger. Wait for force. They try to finish him off, but they can't fully chase down this leader. Instead, change their focus over towards the Ancient. Glyph has now been used. Might get this kill towards the line. Up at the backline, Seref's trying to make a play, but it does nothing at all. 3 people dead. It's a 2 versus 5. The Ancient's gonna die, and GG is at last called. Wolf Warriors take game 1.
Some massive miscommunication from the Covenant. Multiple times I felt like they were not on the same page. We talked about the Brood not joining the fight in their own triangle. And then that last fight as well, when DK doesn't buy...
Yeah. Yeah, I think mainly just out of how that first game went, like how the teams played with each other and everything, I was naturally favouring Wolf Warriors going into the second game anyway. Like you said, the Ember might have been a slightly better pick, but I still like this Viper pickup. It works quite well. It's going to win the lane. It's good versus the Bristle. Can deal with the Bloodseeker as well. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to go Wolf Warriors.
By the way, the only facet worth discussing is that Gyrocopter did go for the Afterburner. So probably he's going to go for like 2 points in Rocket Barrage. And there are a lot of melee on the enemy side. Every core is a melee. So he should be able to harass whoever he wants.
Okay.
And he is going to be laning with Venge. Damn, that's a lot of control.
It's a very interesting lane. We'll see how
By the
that
way,
pans out for them.
What do you think about the Venge, the other facet, the Soul Strike? Sorry, not the Soul, the Magic Missile one.
You're going to have to remind me what it is.
Every creep the enemy has killed, you do 0.75 damage. So, or another way to think about it is that for every 100 creeps, you do 75 damage on your Magic Missile. Extra.
It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
So I mean, I imagine if you have like something like Broodmother and Enigma on your side, right? Then they'll be farming these up, and then you throw out a Magic Missile and it does like 500 extra damage. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So the whole range attacks pays if they're melee attacks. So that's like you can't miss uphill, I'm guessing.
You can't miss. You kill couriers with 1 hit. You attack faster, by the way. You go from 1.7 to 1.5 attack speed, with the base attack speed, and you dodge the innate damage block that heroes have. You know about that one, right?
Yeah.
So you dodge that. That only applies to, I think, range. No, it's 16 if it's ranged heroes, and 8 if they're melee. So you take a lot less damage from harassment. So,
It's quite
so
good.
look,
Yeah, I feel that's probably more useful than the magic missile one.
to be fair though, how often do you right-click people
Oh.
as Venge afterwards? Oh,
Wukong, come
Wukong!
on.
Oh.
He is in danger.
Oh, he's
Good
oh,
blood.
nice
We'll
hit.
land on top of heroes. The reinforcements are coming on in. Healing bots are going to be there as well to try and help
Wow.
Wukong out. It's actually Wind Touch to be the first casualty.
is
Wukong might not
going.
even die here at top of Haraf though. They're going to change their focus over towards him. Good kick there from Zet, lands on
He's
towards
gone.
top heroes, but Haraf will still get caught. So it's 2 kills there going the way of Wolf Warriors with the first blood. Sure, they don't kill the carry, but they settle for 2 others. They'll take it.
They're very happy with that.
The battle
Very nice
begins.
start for them. First blood, I think, yeah, it goes to ZX. Honestly, Vengeful Spirit's one of those heroes, as a support, you're like, if I can get Ags relatively early, it is such a big boon for the hero. So I don't mind that she got first blood.
Yeah, gonna be pretty handy. Even if you just get some early stats, gonna easily be able to out-harass the other support, I feel.
And Venge is actually one of the worst heroes when it comes to farming. So that
Yeah.
first blood goes a long way. I love Venge as a concept, but every time I play her, I'm like, oh crap, I can't get any gold. She sucks.
Yeah, you just gotta basically just hug people's feet the entire time, and hopefully other people can just passively get you money by killing other people. That's
You know?
about it.
If the enemy team misses a flag bearer, that's it. Your economy's gone. You'll never get any gold in that game.
Never. So already this mid lane, actually Zet slightly ahead in terms of harassment. Okay.
To be
Cool
fair,
beans.
there's 2 assists on mids, so he's happy with that.
Yeah, that's true actually. But as soon as he gets that 2 points in towards the poison attack, this is going to get a million times harder here for Zet. With that Bob, getting aggressive on towards her ref there.
Oof.
Tag team doing some good
Whoa.
damage. Control.
Oh.
Hey, that's just an easy kill. Her ref couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and Copycat throws out those machines, but it doesn't matter. The heal is not that much early on. And of course, they both start off with Magic Stick, full Magic Sticks on the Gyro and the Virus. Sorry, Magic Wand on Mr. Sick. He's like, let me just upgrade it.
Yeah.
Well, top lane. He'll still be fine.
Yeah, they do time the disruption in towards the blood right quite well, but the damage level 1 is hardly anything at all. Shorbav just walks it off.
I don't know. I still like the other fast on Vengeful Spirit. And that's where my mind is, by the way.
You like the magic missile one?
Yeah. I just feel like Soul Strike, while very good in the laning phase, afterwards he becomes kind of useless as Wukong taking a lot of damage here. Could lose his life.
He's able to get himself out, but it's still solid harassment. It's going to be very hard to get close to the creep wave now.
Exactly.
To heal up.
I mean, a lot of
Easily
times
zoned.
is Bloodseeker, you can go in and kill creeps, but if you're low life like this, you're not going there.
Yeah. Looks like mid is starting to get worse now for Zet. 14-3 for Muds against the 9-1 there of Zet. And now he has those 2 points into the poison attack. This harassment, I'm sure, is just going to continually get worse and worse for him.
Yeah, the damage and the slow doubles from level 1 to level 2, by the way. So it does get a lot more value out of it. And you can see he's doubling the CS. Very rough start from Covenant, who needs to snowball. They are the ones who, Bloodseeker, we don't see him late game because he's not as good as a lot of the other carries. And I mean, Earth Spirit, yeah, we know, Blade Mail, Spirit Vessel. He's not as bad as he used to be fair with you, but he still doesn't strike me as late game powerhouse.
No, like you said, he really does require that snowball factor to just get an early lead and go away with it. But you, in this lane matchup where you've 100% lost, kind of doesn't feel how well you play. It's just so incredibly hard to win it that
Exactly.
yeah, he's really got his back up against the wall.
And another thing is, you can say, oh, our Bristleback is pretty good late game, right? Scepter, Shard, Bloodstone, BKB, but... Oh, well, Copycat's in trouble.
Okay, locked in. He's trading a lot of damage yet again. The Tinker's going to be fine. Haref not getting focused whatsoever, so he's going to continue to charge forwards. 5 Quill Sprays now on Virus. Mr. Safe actually stepping forwards quite a lot as well. But they are going to be able to get themselves out. A lot of damage done though.
This is the Flag Bear, but that's okay. Yeah, even though Harate, you can actually rely on him a bit late game. The problem is there's a break, and that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, break's going to be a big part of that one for sure. Meanwhile up top, Wukong still is behind. Short Bath 19-11. We've got 12-1. Down bottom, again, Haraf getting caught out right now, trapped inside the shards. They do actually try and finish off. Instead, it's Virus that goes down.
Oh, Mr. Safe backed off. He was not willing to commit. And unfortunately, the Tusk is like, yeah, I think we can go for it. Mr. Safe, he did have, I think, a Lotus Orb, but didn't feel like he wanted to use in that fight. Awkward. Despite that,
Quite awkward.
still solid lane for Wolf Warriors.
For sure. Meanwhile, mid, Zet in danger, getting bullied underneath his tier 1 tower. He's able to juke him around. Does he avoid him? Gets seen once more. And there it is, first solo kill on the board now for Muds, and that's also his level 6. So as soon as this Earth Spirit comes back, could just be killed straight away again.
Oh, he's 2 levels ahead.
Middle tower
He's level 6 in 5 minutes. Oh, that's painful, man. And by the way,
Making a rotation bot as well, what the hell? He's just going to try and find a free kill on towards Haref here.
why not? That's kind of most of their late game at the moment. And if he, yeah, he's pushing forward. You see him?
Yeah, he's dead.
That's it. That's all he needs. Oh, I love. Do you see our observer? He puts him in the fog of war so that it's like he's revealed just like for Harate. He's like, oh, I didn't think he was there. Nice work.
Yeah, that's brutal. But, you know, that's like a whole creep wave there for Zet to farm. Space for the Earth Spirit, he'll take it.
Yeah, that is also an interesting decision, right? But he comes back in time to farm his own creeps from... I don't think Mids actually loses anything, but yeah, Zed does get some creeps because of that. On the other hand, even Viper strengthening Earth Spirit is not worth it because you can always move away with the rolling boulder. So, the right move overall. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, good Wukong. Roll will connect. They're able to take him down. Wild Touch is trying to get this finish on towards ZX if he can. He will at least be able to take the Venge to the grave with him. I mean, actually, he's slightly faster. Salve keeps him alive for one more hit, but that might have just been a waste of 100 gold, as he will still die. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Wanted to give him the kill. Very nice of him. That's proper support right there.
That is.
Are you okay?
I would have
I would
100%. Yeah.
I would have taken it. It said tax.
100%. Like, I'm sorry, dude. And you could be like, I'm trying to save you mana. You know? I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I was like, just kill secured. I've done that before in the past. Like, I've purposely not hit somebody because I wanted to give my carry the kill,
Yeah.
but my carry fucked up, missed it. Then the person survived, and they spent like basically the entirety of the game pinging me and saying I was bad. And I was like, dude, you. Oh god, that's why I just secure it now. Just kill him. It's better.
It's
Just do
also it's also like you can move on to other stuff in your life, right? Like now I can move on, rotate to another lane, saves me a second or two. Yeah, it's never worth it to give someone else the kill if you could just get it yourself.
Yeah. Unless it's like painfully obvious there is no way that this is going to go wrong, kind of thing. But it's there. Things always go wrong.
Yep. What is Viper building first item? Ooh, interesting. Boots of Travel into Blink Dagger. I think he's got the boots of travel. Just finishes up. I like the Blink Dagger, by the way. Viper, we've talked about him kind of slow. If you can jump on someone, throw the Viper Strike. Really good, especially Earth Spirit. You can just roll away from your initial catch.
Yeah. He's going for a proper in-your-face, I want to fight kind of build, and I'm here for it. I love it. Interesting that he still has 0 points into Nether Toxin though, so I guess it's still early days. Not too fussed about having that break already online for the Bristlebat, but he'll get it very soon, I'm sure.
Viper Strike is the break, actually.
Oh, I forgot they moved it all around. Never mind.
That's alright.
Meanwhile, Mass TP's coming in from the Covenant to try and defend this little play on towards a ref. Now Muds may be the one in danger.
Ooh.
Disruption to hold him in place. They need some assistance here to keep their mid
Nice.
laner alive. Magnetize dropped so much damage and 2 huge kills to find there from the Covenant.
Oh, almost. Virus did a very nice move. He actually blocks the rolling boulder, but it doesn't matter. And they're going for more. Mr. Safe, nice jukes.
Oh, now the TP's come in.
Oh.
Night Stalker actually cancels his own. ZX has to be careful. Like, your team's bailed, dude. You can't go in this far. Now he's just going to get turned on. Roll will connect. And that's just a free kill. Big mistake.
And Virus is TPing in as well. They're thinking, oh, do we go for more? They have a ward in the high ground.
Yeah. Okay, now Mud's also re-TPing back in, so it looks like they continue to fight.
that's bad.
Snow ball forwards, surrounded by several enemy heroes. They just drop down the old defense matrix, and maybe they can better run away. Although Wind Touch left at the back, disruption. Will that be enough to keep him alive? Yes, it will. So multiple TPs again, not able to find a kill. Covenant really do come out ahead in that whole exchange.
Yeah, but look at the net worth. That Wukong is actually among the lowest in the game, behind his own support on this Bloodseeker. So that was nice, but it does feel like Covenant's still very, very far behind. Oh, Zed is... Can he get it? Nope.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction, but still quite a few more steps that need to go. And yeah, this is kind of the same situation that Wukong was in game one. Like, the bottom farmed core by a large margin just got completely zoned out, and now he's just going to be in recovery road for Lord knows how long.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing a farming hero in the previous game. What was he on? What was he on? It wasn't like it wasn't Alchemist, was it? What was it? What was it?
No, it was the Dragon Knight.
Oh yeah. Ooh, very bad.
With a built-in farming mechanic.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, today
Whoops.
I saw someone take the Frost facet.
Oh, misclick?
No, it was because we were up against Morphling and Necrophos.
And did it work?
It worked. It actually it was very helpful.
Oh, wow, that's big brain plays, mate.
Was. By the way, you can see, of course, that Copycat is farming a lot. He's got triple stacks in the triangle, which he's going to farm for himself very soon. And he's going to finish up his Holy Locket.
Oh, just looking mid. Zet might be in danger here. He's just reconnected. He's got the Viper Strike on top of him. He does have kick and roll available. So he should be able to get out of here.
Yeah, but he's got
Hopefully.
5 poison attacks on him, so he might just die to the overtime damage. One more hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, nothing he can do. That was insane.
And yeah, looks like a Copycat just gonna be farming. Oh no, he's gonna give it to Heraith. Boo!
Sad. Teamwork. Who cares about that? I mean, he's got his Locket Online 600 gold.
I mean, to be fair with you, I feel like the gold on the Tinker is really good, and because there's a break, it's like, how much can we really rely on the Bristleback?
Guess we're able to get one more stack on their Ancient as well. They do. So that's a quad stack in the Dire Triangle. It's going to be nice to farm up eventually.
If he decides to farm it, but he's probably going to give it to someone else.
Yeah. Well, Wukong's definitely not going to be able to farm it anytime soon. No Battle Fury, no Maelstrom build, going straight in for the Radiance as his first major item.
Lots of waiting for them in this game. Meantime, anything interesting? Blink Dagger still on the way for the Viper, and also Tusk is going for Blink Dagger first item as well. So big mobility from Wolf Warriors.
Yeah, for sure. See how this all pans out. I feel like Muds has slowed down quite a lot as well. Like, he was flying ahead earlier on. Sure, he still is very powerful, but his acceleration definitely has gone down a gear.
I guess so, but he's still 2,000 gold almost ahead of the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say it like that...
I mean, but it could have been more, Tomo.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. You're never...
Always be more.
Are you ever happy?
Me? No.
No.
That's why I like Dota. It makes me perpetually sad.
Yeah, I'll tell you the same thing. When I win a game of Dota, I don't feel happy, I feel relief. I'm like, oh, thank God, we got that one.
Yeah.
You never feel like, yay, we did it. It's just like, oh, okay, all right, we won. Whew.
Okay, oh, I'm glad that's over. May as well queue for another.
Give me another hit of that.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's a strange old life we live.
I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
No.
Well, Bristleback is working towards his Axe Scepter. He is still 3,000 gold away. Do you see that? I also can calculate, by the way, not just you.
Wow, that's faster than me as
well.
So, the main problem remains that once he goes into fight Viper, will Viper strike him? And that's all she wrote.
Yeah. That'll be it. They just die.
Dire's top tower is
GG.
under attack. Dire's top tower has
Top
fallen.
tier 1 does go down though. A bit more space for them to work with. Obviously that was with the catapult wave and Shorbav. Going in for the Sanjin Yasha, pretty standard first item there for the Night Stalker. By the way, his acceleration should be able to get it at a very decent time, but
Echo Saber
on the actual
first.
side...
Under attack.
For who?
Yeah, Night Stalker is going Echo Saber first.
So he is.
Yeah.
Good job you're paying attention.
I know, because I was like, Sanjin Yasha. It is a common item, but I feel like you always go either Phylactery or Echo Saber first, and that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
I like
tower
Actually quite
is
interested to see
under
that
attack.
Haref is the most farm core on the side of the Covenant. The fact that he's died 3 times and he's still been able to find money is quite impressive, to be fair. Have his Ags online in 2K.
But he is also the only one who's been getting really good CS, right? Because we did see Zed was unable to go at the lane completely. Even now he's farming the jungle. That's the last place you want to see an Earth Spirit as a core. You want him, like, you know, rolling onto the enemy, making space. Mids.
His work has made that basically impossible, it feels.
200 gold away for Viper's Blink Dagger. Once he has that, Hareth will start worrying though. He won't be able to do what he did just now.
Definitely not. Yeah, with the bottle of shield rune as well. As soon as that blink does come out, he's going to be more than comfortable just to start jumping into the face of the Covenant. And we'll see how well they're going to be able to withstand that, if they could defend at all. I mean, I think the Tinker, yeah, does have the Holy Locket now, so at least they have some decent form of sustain in those team fights. But whether that's going to be able to make up the difference is another question entirely.
Blink Dagger delivered on the Viper. Yeah, Tinker might be your winning play here. He's very farmed for support. The hero does a lot of damage. I mean, I've seen a lot of these supports, Tinkers, they scale into this way. They go for like Guardian Greaves, then Blink with Aghanim Scepter. And then your laser does a ton of damage.
Dire's middle tower
Zed runs
is
away.
under attack.
Very scared to engage on the Covenant, feeling like they're super far behind item-wise. They're not wrong.
Not a fun spot. Not a fun spot. Mid-tier 1's going to go down. Just the supports alone are actually able to take that because TC are not interested in defending it. They want to put themselves in any sort of awkward situations. Mr. Safe, still top farm core on this Gyro, happily farming away. He's got Chrysalis, he's got Ags online in 1000 gold as well. And then he's going to be more than comfortable to start joining in with the rest of the squad as well. So it feels like they're all going to hit an item timing at a pretty similar point.
That's scary. TC was the team that needed to snowball. And this is why I didn't want them to play a draft like this, where you have to really be all on the same page. Because if you play aggressive and 2 of the guys don't want to play aggressive, that is death. And right now they are really far behind. Oh, good TP out at least.
Yeah, they're going to try and steal the 40-minute Wisdom Rune here
Bottom tower is
from
under
the Wolf Boys, but it looks like mass response there from the Covenant. He could be able to defend it. Nice roll. Will land on towards ZX. Will he do any sort of... No, he won't. To stand his ground. Virus punches him up into the air, but gets hit by the silence as well. So both supports dead. But now Shortbab just going to roll on forwards, trying to fix but the defense matrix actually keeps him alive. Now he's going to be the one to fall. Mud stays around for a little bit too long. He's trying to take down the Bloodseeker. He was going to die as well. He will at least tick out. But it's a massive victory there for the Covenant.
Yes, it is. And all because Wolf Warriors weren't all together. I'm surprised the Swamp didn't come out at least to shield himself. But we didn't get that. And then they just dropped one by one. They get something, but they get no experience for that. That's huge. EXP-wise now going to be favoring the Dire. Very even.
Yeah. Exactly the play that they wanted to balance this game out. Although, TP coming in, they're going to try and defend this tier 1 tower by the looks. They do have the high ground wards. Ref runs into them, beats a tanky boy on this Bristle, and they immediately change their minds. TP though also coming in from the Viper. Blink forwards. Wind Touch will be the casualty, but Covenant don't mind. They'll sacrifice their support to make sure the cores get out.
Still a solid kill, 550 gold. Ooh. Okay, Courier's gonna be fine. And ZX, they probably know he's around because the Courier just delivered his item to him.
Yeah. Swaps him in. Body blocks are there. No avenue to get the roll. So that's another kill. So they do respond in kind there, and they're able to find a couple of kills at the very least. Yeah.
Very nice swap into the silence of the Night Stalker, preventing him from rolling away. Because I think he was doing that thing where he's like, huh! You know, but he didn't get to finish his roll off. But that's the sound the Earth Spirit makes when he's about to roll. He goes, huh!
It's exactly
Yeah.
that, is it?
Exactly. I mean, that's what he says, but the game doesn't tell you that.
It doesn't. Who got the wisdom runes? Because I can't see it in the log history.
You have to move it up.
I did move it up. I've moved up really far. I can't see it.
Copycat got it.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay, never mind. That makes sense. Meanwhile, looks like another free kill there for Mud. Solos Wukong this time round. Oof, that's punishing.
That's the value of the Blink Dagger, right? You can just jump on targets like that. They don't expect it as, ooh, nice silence, but he decides that's not worth it for him to go back in. This Blink Dagger has been paying, and Wukong continues to have a really bad day. Lowest net worth core in all the games, barely ahead of his own support.
Yeah, he literally only has a blade mail to his name. With not really the point of Bloodseek wants to be at 16.5 minutes in. He has no real strong farm mechanic. He had the Radiance queued up, but I guess he gave up on that dream, realizing how he probably wouldn't build it. It'd just take way too long. But it feels like Haref is kind of going to have to become the pseudo carry of this game for the Covenant.
I think that was always the plan. You know, within 5 minutes we were like, yeah, Bloodseeker's not gonna have it.
Jump forwards.
That's the break.
Try and focus on towards the bristle, punch them up.
Nice
The structure's there going to keep him alive. Just look at the damage coming out here from the Magnetize, doing so much work. They're going to have to try and disengage here for Wolf Warriors, but they're not fast enough. They do lose one. Change their focus on towards the supports. They're both going to tick on out. Here comes Shortbow as well as Mr. Safe. It's a 2 versus 5 situation right now. It's not going to be an easy one. They are at least able to take out Wind Touch. Here is Wukong. He has the ultimate available, drops on towards Mr. Safe, so there's no escape here for the Gyrocopter. He's still just running, actually. Gets by the tier 1 tower, but it just doesn't do any difference here at Tommy. He still loses his life, and now Bav, the only survivor, is going to fly around. Respawn's coming in soon. Venge is up in 1 second time.
Ooh, nice
Does he
way.
TP in? He will get out.
Very nice way of him using that twin gate. That was really good by Shorebath. But Covenant, they said the oldest trick in the board. They dangled something, and Wolf Warriors could be. Oh wait, Wolf Warriors!
But jumping in.
Good dangle.
All right, we'll get the solo kill. Managed to take out Haraf. Wukong and Zet though is still here. Silent on towards the Tusk. Makes it so he can't lock them down there with the shards or a punch. So they do disengage, but it looks like the Covenant are going to continue to fight for more here. Going to charge on towards Woods. They drop the ultimate from the Shadow Team, and the Viper is just dead, Atomo. It's a free kill. And now there's nothing the Virus could do. He's going to try and run, but inevitably he too will fall. And this game is just completely derailed yet again.
I love this game. This is what I want to see. I know people are like, this is not clear. I'm like, yeah, but now we don't know who's going to win. This is not better. Earlier, dude, it's all about Wind Touch. The save on the Bristleback. The break comes out. The Bristleback's like, all right, I got my friends behind me. They throw out the shield. And these breaks are big, but half the duration is being wasted by disruption.
Yeah. And maybe it's starting to feel the Viper pick now. The fact that if this was an Ember Spirit, like you were saying earlier on, probably wouldn't get caught out, be able to do a lot more work. So, yeah, maybe the drafting pick here for Wolf Warriors is starting to punish him.
It was just so... I hate it when you take something that you think, oh, this could be amazing. Like, yes, but it could also be bad. Whereas Ember was guaranteed good, you know? Wolf Warriors is suffering for... But Viper's still fine. Second highest net worth, good items, still useful.
Oh yeah, definitely. He just keeps getting caught out in a really bad situation. Meanwhile, Shortbav, talking about being caught out, rolled on, trying to TP, but there's going to be a disruption. Puts a stop to that. Roll, not going to allow him to anything. He does have the ultimate, but he's just not willing to pop. Now he finally does. Going to try and fly up towards the north side. Zet with the roll. Kick though to start. Won't land, and he will be able to get out. Takes a lot of wasted time at the very least.
That was very close. He actually also swaps a Bracer for a great healing Lotus during that chase at that time. Wastes a lot of the enemy's efforts and makes it out. Good for him. Of course, Vampire Fangs on Night Stalker. Makes perfect sense.
Very good. That is, though, Dark Ascension now on cooldown for 2 minutes, so that might be quite big. Oh, they found this grab on towards Bloodseeker. The shards doesn't land inside the shards, but it pushes him against the wall, so he was stuck either way. Very interesting. ZX, though, does turn up, trying to TP out. The bristles do so much damage. Good lord.
Oh, if he had used the swap first, he would have actually had enough of a shield to survive that, but not happening for him today. He actually hasn't been using swap much at all, now that I think about it.
No. Sure.
Alright, so here's a trivia question for you. Are you ready, Blue Scale?
Go.
Alright. The bristleback shard, does it make 2 goos or 2 quill sprays?
Oh, okay, that's standard. Does it make 2 goos or 2 quill sprays?
Yes.
I think it makes 2 goos, doesn't it?
Ah, yes, it makes 2 goos and 1 quill spray.
Ah.
I assumed you knew
I
that
know
make-
some things.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I'm a big bristleback player. Very huge. Oh, mid.
We're supposed to know this, right? At this point, we're like, yeah, he's seen every class. Oh, mids. Nice TP
Really?
out.
TP out, yeah, he gets it. Shorbab just chucks in a little cheeky void stun, and then just runs away himself.
Overall,
But
though,
this is, yeah, extremely even game. 16 for 16, only a 1k gold advantage. The biggest factor is the fact that Wukong is just still so damn poor.
screw him. Look at Copycat, the Tinker. He is second most farmed core on his team, and I think he was like 4th highest farmed in the game. This is a core Tinker. And he's got the Greaves, he's got the Holy Locket. Very soon we're going to start seeing the damage items come in. You know, once we see Aghanim Scepter on Tinker, that's it.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty damn hard to deal with then.
It is. It's a lot of damage. It is a lot of damage. We'll see if when he's gonna go for it though. He's still going for Lotus Orb first. I think that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, maybe still just trying to play the support role rather than transitioning to be that core to fill in the gap. Maybe Wukong not communicating just how far behind he actually is? Unknown at this stage. But person who is not behind is Mr. Safe. 14,000 net worth right now. He's got Ags, Chrysalis, I think completed Satanic also being delivered. Yep, there it is. This guy is stacked.
He is. By the way, looks like he is going back for Radiance on the Bloodseeker. Very late Radiance, by the way. Like, I'm expecting 25 minutes something on it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, mischance for the gyro's going to be pretty helpful.
For everyone, right?
Viper as well to some degree. Yeah, but yeah, okay. We'll see.
It's a risky one. We'll see. We'll see if it pays off. Meanwhile,
Well.
we do have Zed finished his BKB and the Blade Mail. So basically, Earth Spirit is kind of tapped out. Shivas is good. Aghanim Scepter is good, but you know, this is essentially what you're gonna have for the next 10 minutes.
Looks like Covenant though are keeping in to defend this tier 2. Obviously with the old robot spam coming out, deals with the creeps pretty damn easily, so it's just really Mr. Safe who's able to do much actual building work. So it just feels like it's being kept at arm's length. This push is so damn slow.
It's very hard to push into Martian Machines. Like, the damage is actually pretty impressive. And they can't like swap someone in. Night Stalker can't jump on anyone. I don't know if he doesn't even have Blink Dagger. Oh, he
they
does!
found him.
Just walk into
Just
them.
runs straight into him. Punch up there from Virus. Copycat is in a very awkward spot, but even still, he's able to survive for a really long time. Shorbab trying to TP out, but the Yules will put a stop to that one. Locking down on towards Night Stalker. He is actually going to be the first casualty here. Virus also dropping. They do trade on towards set, but Mr. Safe, the gyro. In danger, he's already used Satanic, and the first life will have to be used. Viper TP, Blink Dagger's out, but now Mr. Safe is on his own. Despite how farmed this gyro is, still feels like he just gets disintegrated here at Tomo. The damage is nuts, but still gets caught. He can't get out of here as well. He's just going to get ran down. The ref finds him, and that is a team wipe going the way of the Covenant, and they were the ones on the defensive and up against an Aegis.
They walked up, like Night Stalker walks up to Copycat. You think, oh, he's got him, but the save coming out from Wind Touch again. That is not a lot of damage coming out from the team. It's only 2 of them doing a bit of. I mean, yeah, you're having a really hard time with the Tinker. The Holy Locket, the Guardian Greaves, he is too durable.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
It's 3 cores versus 4 cores. That's the game.
Yeah, and now just after that fight, Wukong goes from like the bottom farm core to now 4th, basically right behind Mud. So he's a proper factor in this game again.
He's not far. I mean, he's still got some distance for the BKB 2.5 gold, but he'll get there. Damn. What is the win percentage saying? It is actually... Wow, the drop. It is now favoring TC for the first time. Well, mostly the first time this game.
Yeah. 70-30 is big. Now they're going to go for a smoke play as well, feeling like they're the ones that can start applying the pressure in this game, and they are definitely right. All the momentum is in their favor. And they're heading down over towards Shore Bav. See if you can get out of it. Rupture. Easily lands. Roll's going to miss. Trying to TP, but that's just not going to happen. Disruption needs to put a stop to that one. TP's coming in. It's too late to make a difference.
Virus?
Charging forwards. Okay, he's fine. This is one thing, so I'm not really feeling the impact of this Venge this game.
No, I thought also... I mean, we haven't really seen her use the swamp much either. That's one of the things we talked about earlier, where she just doesn't seem to use it for the shield either. Mids is falling off because it's a Viper. He wins the laning stage, but that's about all he really gives you. And the item build he went for is an item build where it's only good if you're aggressive and winning fights. Because Blink and Boots of Travel are terrible fighting items, like stat-wise.
Yeah, they literally give you nothing.
Yeah.
It's just... And it's like, what, 4,000 something gold committed?
It's not like 4.5 almost or something. It is a lot of gold. And if they jump on you, both of them are completely useless. I mean, I liked it early with the... I mean, when you're winning, it looks good. When you're losing, it looks terrible.
Yeah. Just too many, like, misplays coming out from Wolf Warriors that just made them lose their entire lead, and now they're the ones on the back foot. Like, Mr. Safe was miles ahead at one point. Now he's barely in the lead compared to the other two calls.
The BKB will help him if he can get it, because then the radius miss chance won't impact him, and I think there's no stuns that actually affect him, apart from... Demonic Purge is not a stun, but that will help a lot if he can get it.
Bloodstone, though, just completed for her F, so huge amounts of sustain now for this Bristleback. Killing him seems...
difficult.
Just so damn hard. With an Earth Spirit and a Bloodseeker running around as well, with the saves from the Shadow Demon, with the heals from the Tinker, it's just so much stuff.
Tinker with a Lotus Orb on top of him now. He's going to go for a Glimmer. Jeez. Dude, you're banning Tinker after this. Copycat has done an insane job. He's 1-0-14. It may not seem like, you know, he's only got one kill, but no deaths, massive heals in these fights. They can't jump on him. It's been doing a huge amount of work for his team.
Yeah. Just insane amounts of value from this guy. I mean, it's not like this game's completely over for Wolf Warriors at all. They could 100% still take this, but it's just not as easy as it was like 6 minutes ago.
Roshan will be up in about 2 to 5 minutes. That might be the play. Again, tough to go. I think it's easier for TC. You know, Blood Rite as well as the March of Machines really make short work of Roshan.
I suppose the one benefit that Wolf Warriors would have would be the Dark Ascension, so they would have all the vision in their favor, which maybe could upset that balance, but...
Yeah, that's nice. That is certainly helpful. But so far, we haven't really seen him actually be able to use that to full impact, right? Like, the Dark Ascension can't get the angle. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, maybe if he was the one to have the Blink Dagger instead of the Viper this game, maybe, because then he could like instantly get on top of the Tinker with the silence, with the stun and everything, to actually probably kill him that way, but it's just a bit too clunky otherwise. That I guess to just fly up to him. Yeah,
the Sanjin Yasha item was a bit weird, because we do see often like the rush of the Blink with the BKB on top, but he wanted to go Sanjin Yasha. I'm not sure what he... I mean, I guess it's good against Rupture, reduces the duration, but it's not much. Smoke top, mids, needs to be careful. He's got no one nearby.
Oh,
mids.
See him?
He's got Blink. Oh, there you go.
He's gone. No problem.
He's going to go for Eye of Scotty next. Great item to have on the Viper. You do need an anti-regen as well, because they have none of it so far.
Do you see another smoke though here from Wolf Warriors? It looks like they're after a fight themselves. See which way they actually head if they want to invade their own triangle. I think that's where a majority of the Covenant are. They're all TPing in. Yeah, try and make this play. Tormentor's not available to steal. Dark Ascension used. They got the vision.
Oh.
See who they're going to try and focus on. They got a glimpse there of the Tinker. They're going to change their mind. No blink, so he just has to flap into him, and then he gets hit from the Rupture. Just look how quickly the Shortbath dies. He needs some help with the rest of his team, but he's not going to get it. ZX also dropped it down. Mr. Safe has to now just run away. TP out from the Viper. That's not going to work either, and now they're just going to get run out slowly and surely. Snowball there to try and hold him back. Turn around with the Satanic. There's so much control though. Mr. Safe pops the BKB again just to run here at Tomo, but it means nothing. He just dies. They don't achieve a single thing. And this, I don't know, the way these last two fights have gone, this looks nearly over here.
They got the snowball on the Tinker, but no one wanted to actually go on him besides the Tusk. And then they took a fight. They got separated. Some people in the north, Tinker and Tusk in the bottom. I feel like Tinker would have been the #1 target, but he just stayed alive. And look at that, everyone's full health, unkillable.
Yeah, this is so incredibly hard. I really feel like the blink was necessary for the Knights game. He just didn't go for it. It's like, if he had that, they saw the Tinker immediately, he could have blinked on top, started that off, had the Tusk follow up, and then that probably would have killed, and maybe the whole fight would have been completely different, but it just feels so clunky without it.
Oh, they have a swap. I feel like ZX is thinking about it. Oh, he's got the shot, there you go.
Swaps in Zet.
Where's Gyro?
No follow-up, and instead, ZX just dies. Achieves nothing. Shiva's just delivered as well now for Zet. Sanju and Yash as well for her ref, so even more item upgrades coming up very, very soon. And it's going to continue to apply pressure. There's no reason for them to go back. Bottom tier 3 is exposed, but looks like they're going to change their focus to the mid tier 2.
I mean... Huh. The Gyro didn't buy back. So I thought that if he swaps it, Gyro will buy back and he'll try to take a fight like that. But Gyro not buying back feels like a bit of miscommunication. Otherwise, because you're swapping to death. There's nothing else. No, you swap, you're dead. And Gyro's not helping.
Yeah. Kind of feels like now Wolf Warriors are the ones suffering from that miscommunication trope.
Alright, there's still some good things. Virus is close to the Acceptor on the Tusk. He's about 700 gold away from it. He has Blink Dagger. He can jump and kick someone to his side. That's a big deal. Daedalus is close for the Gyro. Good amount of damage. BKB close for Short Brab. Like, items are coming in for Wolf Warriors. It's not impossible just yet.
Yeah. I mean, do they have to contest this next Roche as well, or
no?
Can they?
No,
have to leave it.
You should give it away and spend that time farming, because mids is like 500 gold from the Scotty. Just get the items, get the gold, and swap, kick. You can defend high ground really well with Venge and Tusk.
Mm-hmm. Again, and now just come down to execution more than anything. Where if they can just keep themselves level-headed in that way. Well, they do scam. They know Roshan's going on, but like you said, it doesn't look like they're mobilized to contest it whatsoever. So this will be a free Aegis and Roche banner going into the hands of TC.
It's alright, it's alright. The Wolf Warriors will have, like we said, Daedalus is now finished. Acceptor 400 gold for the Tusk, and Scotty finished on the Viper. So bunch of good items coming in for them. Oh, and BKB almost finished on the Night Stalker. So everyone's gonna get an upgrade. It seems like, oh yeah, but they gave away Roche, but Roche is just one item on one guy, that's it. Oh dear. Sure, bro. He's back. Okay. He's gonna fight.
Daedalus is in. BKB Shorbav, 250 still.
Scotty in.
Scotty's done. Alright.
Accept
so
virus.
They're gonna be ready. I mean, in which case, with all these items completed, okay, blinking stack that is fine. So with all these items completed, is that a time for Wolf Warriors to look for a fight themselves, or is it literally just defend high ground?
No. We defend high ground. They come close, you kick one in, and you pray at that point. Like, but the idea.
Okay, right. They're jumping towards the ref. They know he's alone. This is the Aegis as well. They're gonna try and get rid of Copycat. He blinks. Yeah, TP's in quite aggressive to help out his teammate. The heals from the Bloodstone. The damn Bristle just won't die, and instead, look at the amount of damage coming on to Wolf Warriors. They're just evaporating here at Tomo. They're dying like flies. Just dropping in seconds. I think that's just it. There's hardly any buybacks left. What an insane quick turnaround there from the Covenant.
I mean, they saw him alone. They thought we could go for him, but Tinker shows up in time. They focus their attention. They split on half of them. And the Tinker, he lives because he used Scepter. So they're like, oh, come on, one Tinker. Oh, man. God, hey, you have Axe Scepter on Tusk. Well, you didn't have it, but you were like 20 gold away. Just send him with Windlace. You could have defended high ground.
Oh, big mistake. And that is Copycat's only death of this game, and he sacrificed himself to basically guarantee the fight win. It's secured Megas. Oh yeah, that's just the nail in the coffin here. There's no way now that Wolf Warriors can recover from this one, and it looks like we're going to be seeing a third game at Tomo.
Wait, we still have the kick. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they got to swap into the kick, right? Okay, they swap. There's the kick. Oh, he doesn't kick him into the fountain though. He gets the angle wrong, Atomo. Oh no. That feels bad.
Well, that's definitely it. Some unfortunate decision making by Wolf Warriors. Taking the fight just now in the mid lane instead of waiting high ground when you have Benj and Tusk. Oh, that's a good kick.
Okay. All right. That's the Aegis. Let's see how much Coven are going to commit to try and keep their offlaner alive.
Good heals.
Blink's already dropped out of the oh my lord, the damage he just did. The snowball keeps him alive, but they just die anyway. He just farms them inside the fountain. And he just still escapes with his life intact. That is insane. A horrible, demoralizing way to lose the game here for Wolf Warriors, and what a massive win there from the Covenant.
Oh man, I love the fact that the snowball comes out and they're huddling in. They're like, please don't let us out, please don't let us out. But 4 seconds later, they have to go out, and he just murders them with the Bloodstone. Oh god. All right, we're banning Tinker and we're banning Bristleback. We're never seeing these heroes again.
100%.
Warriors? Come on.
Are you just trying to bait it so the caster curse doesn't happen so you get a win?
Maybe.
I won't lie.
Well, I will not fall into your honey trap, sir.
A honey trap? Well,
it wasn't really a honey trap, but
I don't know.
not this time.
By the way, Razor goes for the Thunderhead fast again rather than the Dynamo, which is that your strike chance is twice as high. I kind of like it. Yeah, it seems like it gives you so much bonuses for Eye of the Storm, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, for Storm
It's
Surge.
quite a nice buff. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Obviously, it worked out quite nicely in the first time they've done it, so we'll see how the second also works out. But yeah, more pauses. I'm guessing some connection issues.
We've had it all day. Why not continue with it some more? They're so damn durable on Covenant, and they have the save with the Grimstroke Inkswell, which is Windtouch's strongest heroes. On the other side, there is no save. I guess Clock could jump in to try and protect someone, but that's really not reliable.
Yeah, I feel like I might have gone for Wolf Warriors if this, like, Willow or Clockwork was an Ancient Apparition. Then I'd probably be feeling the other way, but...
Oh, by the way, it is going to be the carry Terrorblade and the offlane Razor. Okay. I mean, no matter what, getting Reflection is good this game because it's just so damn solid against the Alchemist.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think it would just be interesting to see if Wukong actually has a good start to his game. Like both 1 and 2, he's been bottom farm core by a fair margin, just has no space to work with, but now that he's on his Alchemists, we'll see if he can actually become a real hero at a good timing.
I mean, he is good within competitive games, and there's no way he's going to be lowest farm core because there's an Alchemist. He's like 4th. He'll be 4th.
4th?
Yeah.
Is that if things go badly, he'll be 4th?
Yes. If things go well, he's going to be number 1 with an early Radiance. Oh, the lack of control from Wolf Warriors really gets on me. Like, none of their cores has a stun or even a silence. In fact, their best stun is freaking hook shots.
Yeah. Hook shot, battery assault, Bramble Maze, which is a root, and then terrorize, which can be dodged, so it's not guaranteed. Basically a skill shot.
No.
I don't know.
It's not a lot.
We should check who is drafting for Wolf Warriors, because They're an Iranian squad. I know a certain half German, half Iranian TI winner who didn't like stuns and loved Razor.
Yeah. I mean, I
First,
feel like you have to be crazy not to enjoy stuns.
first letter of his name is K. Second letter is Uroki.
Kimboki.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hurrah! He just gets caught out. So much damage floats his way, but a 4-man impale comes out there from Copycat. Maybe they could try and turn this one around. They'll lose set as well. Shorbav getting low body blocked by his teammates, so he can't get out there, but Copycat is going to lose his life regardless. 3 kills going the way of Wolf Warriors.
So far.
Trying to hunt for a +1, but it looks like that's going to be the end of the action. But that's a massive victory to start off this game. Mr. Safe as well, getting the first blood bonus.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's exactly what we want for Wolf Warriors. That's what we want to see as well. Because if it goes off very well for Covenant, they're just going to snowball to victory. Alright. Laning stage, by the way. Grimstroke is okay in the laning stage. With the Alchemist, he's fine. But it's not as strong as some of the other, you know, like Lich and Crystal Maiden plus Alchemist. Oh, self-stun.
Okay. Just blowing up, no problem. Let's maybe try and make a move on towards Virus, but doesn't end up happening. Also, 4 bounties go the way of Wolf Warriors, just on top of those 3 kills, so it's already a solid 1,000 gold lead. Actually, it's 1.3 thousand at minute 0.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
That is pretty crazy.
I'm still, but you know, it still doesn't change my mind that the Covenant has the better draft and they're going to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's what Wolf Warriors needed to make this draft feel a little bit better, but they've got to keep that momentum going now. Like, they can't really slow it down, they can't give any quarter over to the side of the Covenant. Got to keep the pressure going, which maybe they are doing, as Wind Touch actually does go down bottom, so, okay. They can moves.
By the way, top lane, usually Nyx Assassin being such a weak laner is a bad news for whoever is with him. But Bristleback is fairly independent and he's against 2 melee, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Terrorblade. He won't actually suffer that much with a weak laner on his side.
No.
Like
he
if
doesn't care at all, to be honest.
Yeah, if like Copycat goes Mind Flare and just jungles, that's perfectly fine. Well, not exactly full-time jungling, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, as long as he shows up every now and then to dissuade the Clockwork. Meanwhile, bottom though, more action happening. Shortbow's getting low, but Wukong is as well, and it's going to be Wukong that drops. It's another kill going into the off lane here. Hiref dies up top as well. This is an insane amount of action coming out here from Wolf Warriors. Virus down bottom. Nearly getting a solo kill on towards Wind Touch. I think he's diving the tier 1. One more right click, he gets the kill. It's going to cost him his life. Tower actually kills him instead, so Wukong doesn't get the gold there, but regardless, he gets the experience. But yeah, this is just a fantastic start to the game here for the Dire side.
It is. It's going very well for them. It's surprisingly though, Zed is having a good time in the mid lane on this Earth Spirit, but the side lane's fully in control for Wolf Warriors. Alright. So it's a little bit of a scary start. I'm still with my TC boys.
Yeah, not being swayed.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh.
I mean, yeah. Looks like the old Timber mid is having a pretty fun time right now. Not got a vast amount of mana though, so can't really continuously apply pressure over towards Zet, but not making him feel super comfortable. Actually, Copycat is also rotating in here. Maybe just to try and secure runes? No? Okay, he's going to have to walk back up the top. Yeah,
I think he's going to go for the enemy bounty rune. No, again, it's a Nyx Assassin. There's just nothing useful you do. And he knows that the Bristleback can solo. Although I say that Bristleback doesn't have a whole lot of CS. Just go, find a big creep. Pow. Look at that, boys. I'm useful.
It is quite nice the fact that you do just guaranteed one-shot creeps. It's free. It's kind of like Mirana in the way, you know, you can't find anything, go to jungle, arrow creep, or Pudge. You're doing nothing, go to the jungle, hook a creep. Just find some way of getting money.
Yeah, if you want to crush Nyx Assassin as a hero, make sure that when you do that, you do like half damage to creeps, and that's it. The hero will never recover. Oh, stun throws out. That's a big stun right into the Acid Spray. As the lane goes on, though, Acid Spray and stun become bigger and bigger problem. So I think Covenant should recover bottom lane.
Yeah, bit by bit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Just constantly chucking those spells out over towards the Dark Willow. Okay. Shows himself. Low HP,
ooh,
short bow.
nice.
Good bramble placements. Didn't want to commit for the kill though. I guess Static Link was actually still on cooldown, so a little bit too risky to make that move without it. To see Copycat and ZX, they don't really care about the lane anymore. They're just doing their own thing, just constantly chasing him around.
Dire's
I want to say that
turret
favors
has been
Covenant just because Copycat can actually farm creeps, but ZX can't. However, Bristleback is getting nothing in the lane. Like, it's surprising.
Bodied.
Oh, like, it's surprising that he's getting so little. And Virus, one. There you go.
Nice little 1-2, secures the kill. Muds has to be careful as well. Zet just turns around, blood grenade and a kick to the face. And there we go. After all that early pressure and leads there from Wolf Warriors, it's basically been nullified.
Yep. It's been a solid recovery. Oh, ZX. Okay.
What the?
This is...
Copycat is
There you
really
go.
far away.
What is this? What is
middle
this?
tower is
I mean,
under
can he just stick and TP? He could.
I think he's worried about
Okay.
cogs.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's left it too late now.
There you go.
Yeah, he left it way too late. He could have done it straight away after the battery cell ended, and he would have got out there alive. But oh well, ends up being a free kill from Muds. Does force him to TP pretty far away from his lane though, so he's
Yeah.
going to miss out on a bit of efficiency there.
I think that's kind of okay for Covenants, right? Again, Bristleback has been getting so low gold in the XP, even though it's not been as much as he'd like, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's overall okay. The big chase that he led him on. Well,
Yeah, it's a lot of time wasted.
for sure. 4 and 8, but being behind a net worth when you have Alchemist on your team is pretty brutal. As oh, there you go. He's fast. He's going. There's no level 6. This could be a kill on Terrorblade.
They're going to make the roll. Does connect. Kick with a quick little Mind Flare. Does end up finding the kill. Windtouch also moving in here to try to get response towards ZX. And they will be able to get that kill as well. Farm off a couple of cogs as well for the effort. Why not?
Ooh. Bit of a rough loss there.
tower is under attack.
And Bristleback, we've been saying he's been suffering. In terms of CS, getting a kill like that does a lot to bring him back into the game.
It really does. It looked like at the same time, Wolf Warriors trying to hunt Wukong to see if they can find a free kill onto this Alchemist, which, if they see him, he's just dead. He has
Yes.
no HP left.
I think he's dead.
If he at least kills this creep.
Oh, he's dead.
It was only 8 bonus gold as well. Not worth.
Someone
sad.
knew. Someone knew, you know. Sir Papo, I think. I don't know what his name. I don't know what that means, but he's like, yep, it's bad Alchemist on him, and oh, that was unfortunate. And Heret loses his life as well.
Wow. It actually turns into a double for Muds there. That's quite funny, even though it's complete opposite sides of the map. But yeah, this Timbersaw is doing work. 5-1-1, top of the net worth. He's just finding space, finding what he needs. Got Arcanes in the bottle, and looks like he's going for first item Blink.
They need to play around the Earth Spirit. Zed's the only one who's having a good time for them. And hey, remember what we said? We said Alchemist will be 5th in net worth, and there you go, 5th in net worth.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Not great. No, definitely not. At least he's getting lucky with the creep spawns, and he keeps getting the Troll Warlord, so that's kind of lucky.
Isn't Troll Warlord the hero?
Dark
Dark Troll
Shaman?
Summoner? No, it's the Dark Troll Summoner. You mean the one with the skeletons, right?
Yes.
You know 3 nerds out there are just molding that you don't know its name.
Well, they can keep molding. I don't care.
Well, I do. I don't want to work with a guy who doesn't know what their names are.
Alright, okay, so there's 2 other nerds out there molding, you being one of them. That's what you're telling me. Oh, trying to hunt here for Copycat. He's a pretty speedy bug though, he's able to get out there. Windtouch and Harafto coming over. Looks like they want to try and defend their high ground. Good stun connection towards ZX, that's a dead clockwork for sure. Don't think they're going to be able to find anything else though. They'll take it though, it's a free kill, defends their triangle area. Not that there was really any stacks to steal.
By the way, Zed is also getting very close towards that Spirit Vessel. Once he has that, you do have kill potential on Timbersaw. Oh, you might have it already.
Okay. They're making this move. Copycat's here, stun control. Very nicely done. takes him down. Big chunk of gold there going into the hands of Wintouch.
That wasn't even with the Spirit Vessel available. Very nice. And that's what they're doing, right? They're playing around Zed, who is easily the strongest hero for them on the Covenant side. We are...
I was gonna say it's kind of a glass cannon build on this Timbersaw as well. 0 points in towards reactive armor.
Oh, yeah. And he's going for the blink into Kaya build. Oh, Wukong, buddy, come on.
Oof.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time there. Trying to follow up. And yeah, at least this blink is now online here for the Timbersaw. So we'll see what he's going to be able to do with this item timing. Basically, like the same build he went for last game as the Viper, right?
Yeah,
I suppose he went bots into Blink at least.
Yeah, Blink with Kaya tells me you're all about the damage. It's a risky move, and there's no saves on Wolf Warriors. So mids, he could really end up regretting this, or he could snowball. My money's on regret.
One or the other. Okay, copycat.
Oh.
Running around with the Vendetta. They knew he was there because of the Sentry Wall, but they do get rid of it.
Oh.
Instead, could head bottom. We found Shorebav.
Needs one more. Oh, Wukong's nearby.
They're gonna go for it.
Wukong. There we go.
Okay. Oh, he actually doesn't get the stun there on the plasma field. That's kind of awkward, but yeah, they find the kill regardless. So they will take that one down. Very nice kill to find. Once again, how does Wintouch keep getting the kill credits here? He's 5-2-2 on this Grim.
He's timing it properly, you know. There's a decent amount of damage coming out from the Stroke of Fate.
I mean, apparently on the fight recap, he did 14 damage or something. Are you telling me that was worthwhile contribution to get the kill credit?
Yes. He got... Hey, it got the kill, didn't it? Like, just now you were saying, if I'm a support and there's a kill happening, I should just take it and, you know, not secure it. And like, yeah, I agree.
I don't know if that's the situation I was referencing to. More of like a lane situation, but regardless, you know, it's kill secure. He'll take it down.
What are we looking at in terms of items right now? Alchemist, still some time to go for that Radiance, because he did die a couple of times right now. Wraith about halfway to the Aegon Scepter. Nyx Assassin will get closing in-ish on the Dagon, but yeah, no big items on the Radiant side for now.
No.
Oh, Clockwork is going to go for... I thought for a second it was going to be Spirit Vest. No, it's Solar Crest. Okay.
Okay. That's a pretty normal clockwork item.
But Virus is going for a Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel on supports is a very risky item, because if you're very likely to get it around the time people get dispels, and you often feel like, oh shit, it's kind of useless now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Timbersaw's definitely not the person who's going to be building it this game. You don't want your TV doing it, and your Razor definitely doesn't want to get it either, so they kind of had no choice.
Oh, he already knows that it's only level 5 on the Clockwork. Yeah, and here's the thing. Alchemist already comes with a natural Dispel, and the Shard on the Grimstroke gives him a Dispel. The Alchemist Shard gives him a Dispel. People will buy Dispel items. I don't like the Spirit Vessel on the Dark Below. I think that is like a very bad direction to go.
Could be a lot of dead gold. I mean, he's got it up in 1,000 gold, so we'll see how much use he's going to be able to get out of it in this game.
I mean, the stats from the Vital are good on the item, to be fair. And the Urn is always good, but when you upgrade Urn to Spirit Vessel, you actually stop using it as a heal, because it's so much more valuable as a damage item, which makes it actually less versatile as an item.
Does. Still 2-man smoke move. Ends up breaking from the high ground. They didn't have any vision to try and make a play up there, so not able to find any kills. Instead, Copycat going for a Vendetta. Roll forwards there from Zet.
Oh!
Looks like they're just going to settle for this kill on towards the Willow. Go, quick jump in!
Nice
Immediate stun and silence on towards the Timbersaw. He's in a very awkward spot. Another silence follows through. Finally, it runs out. And Mids is able to get himself out of there. Looks like Zet, though,
once more.
willing to keep the chase. He doesn't land. TP also coming in from the Razor. ZX goes for an aggressive hookshot forwards. They've got the grab now on towards Wintouch. Roll in from Zet.
Soulbind.
Has the backside, going to be able to drop it down. Soulbind locks down on towards 2. Copycat and Wintouch both lose their lives. ZX falls, and now Zet is also going to drop. Good block there. And they actually are the ones to come out on top there from Wolf Warriors. A very clunky fight, but a victory nonetheless.
That's because they brought more people on Wolf Warriors, right? They brought everyone except the Terrorblade. Unfortunately for the Covenant, Bristleback was still farming It's a 3-4-2 trade, so it's not a disaster. Our Alchemist is not number 1 net worth, but one more person would have made a big difference.
Radiant's
would have been.
middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, speaking of the Alp, not really sort of tracked his progress for a while, but it looks like he has his Radiant
Almost.
in 10 gold.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something. I mean, it's not even a hard rush either. He has Power Treads, Bracer, and a Soul Ring, so he's got ability to work with here. But yeah, his farmer speed now is going to increase quite dramatically with this upgrade.
He really needs it, because he's behind the Terrorblade, who is a good farmer, to be fair. But, hey look, it's a Dark Troll Summoner.
Who? Troll Warlord? Where?
No, Dark Troll Summoner.
What? Dark Troll Warlord? What?
No, he's just being a
Yeah, Troll Bam? Trying to focus on towards her ref. Has to give up as Wukong now actually shows up here with this Radiance. Does a lot of right-click damage, but good terrorize there from Virus. Makes a bit of space. Dot damage on Short Bav. He's not going to tick out. He will survive. Meanwhile, Muds just jumps into the back lines, trying to find Haref. The skills are not landing though, Tomo. He can't finish him off. And now he's going to get control and killed. Hookshot comes in too late there from ZX to make a difference. So he just ends up offering himself on a plate. More kills there going the way of Covenant. And yeah, this glass cannon kind of build from the Timbersaw, maybe not panning out too well.
I really don't like it. I mean, I understand going for Kaya and I understand going for Blink, but both giving you no durability. He is going to go for Acceptor now after, which will fix that problem, but we'll see. And also no points in reactive armor.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically the identical outcome to game 2, but with two very completely different heroes. A Viper and a Timbersaw. He's done the same kind of build order. He won his lane, he had a good start, and then he just starts falling off.
Yep. By the way, I'm interested to see what Wind Touch does with Grimstroke. He looks like he's maxing Phantom Embrace, but he's gone 2, 3, and 2. I've not seen that before. I've seen people max Grimstroke of Fate and Inkswell, but rarely the Phantom's Embrace. Even though, if you look at level 10, he has a huge DPS talent on it. It's really good.
I mean, I guess now that he's got the 3 hits rather than the 2 hits to get rid of it, he's probably going to leave it at that, right? And then surely max the other ones.
That is the most likely outcome, for sure. Oh, top lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Warriors bringing in some reinforcements here to defend this tier 1, but Wukong's also here. They're going to jump into the back lines. They've got this grab. Hookshot doesn't land onto anybody though. Wukong will just blow himself up right next to Virus while locking the 2 supports, and they just get evaporated so damn quickly. Copycat also has a freshly picked up Dagon, so they might even be willing to stick around and fight. But there's a Terrorblade here with Meta already used. Shortbav already expended his BKB, so he can't really help out Wukong. Oh, he knew which way he's going. He still ends up blowing himself up. The Stroke of Fate, though, will land. They slow him down. Jumping from Muds. He's trying to help out his carry if he can. Nice use of the Sunder, actually. He's going to be able to get the kill onto Wukong instead. Mr. Safe is still down while alive. Haref wants to try and finish it off, but there's just slows and control everywhere. He can't really get close enough to finish him off. Muds gets the kill instead. Set will still die. And now Copycat, the final casualty. And somehow it works out as a team wipe going the way of Wolf Warriors.
I don't want to be mean, but I cannot believe Wukong did not throw his stun earlier. They have a ward in the area. They can see him. They have it right there. I mean, I get that he was like behind trees, but they could see him. Still, he wasn't like completely behind that vision. And he doesn't throw it. And then we see Terrorblade live long enough for backup, uses the Sunder. That was all on Mr. Wukong. As much as I don't mean to blame the guy.
Well, I mean, man in chat was flaming him earlier. We've seen a few mistakes now coming up from his Alks. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, to be honest. He can't really afford to make these kind of mistakes too often, otherwise you just end up throwing away the entire game.
I mean, he's already died bottom a couple of times when I feel like he shouldn't have been there, but this was the big one. You have vision of the Terrorblade. Alright, well, let's move on.
Yeah, don't want to keep crying too much. But yeah, 0, 4, and 6 on this now. Still second in net worth. Only 40 gold behind that of the TB, but still, you know, Alchemist, even though he's basically same net worth as a carry, you may as well be a couple of thousand gold behind just by the way that the whole game works.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
He's still working towards his Sanj and Yasha as well. He just finished his Blink Dagger. I don't know. Ah, well. What are we looking at? Grimstroke has not actually finished his Acceptor. He went for a Solar Crest. Maybe he's hoping it drops from the Tormentor. But it's one of those shards that's actually worth rushing. And it looks like he is going to go for Max Nate Swell. Just like you said, 3 points of Phantom just for the extra attack. Huh, well, an extra point Ink Swell then.
Oh.
Sorry, Stroke of Face.
So they've found Copycat. Oh, he actually nearly brings down Shortbath with him there. But not quite enough to get the kill. I think he couldn't get his Mind Flare off. Nice try there.
Yep. Would have been very helpful. Meanwhile, by the way, Heraith as well as Zet are feeling a little lackluster right now. But Bristleback, you know, Scepter and Shard, big timings. He's going to get them very soon.
Yeah, might be a similar situation like we saw in the last game where Heraith really becomes the actual carry this game and does a lot of the work, and then eventually Wukong just comes out actually being a hero again. We'll have to wait and see.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all just still quite far behind.
Timbersaw has an Acceptor, and without any form of dispels, they're really going to struggle in dealing with him once he turns it on. Like, once he turns on reactive armor, he's basically unkillable. I'm sure that,
If
you know...
Middle tower is under attack.
I was going to say, if you have the Ags on Timber, but level 0 reactive armor, you can't use it, can you?
You can't use it. Same thing as like Vengeful Spirit. If you have her Axe but no Vengeance Aura, you can't actually click it to get the not click it, sorry, but you don't get that second life. Here as well, you can't click the reactive armor.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, looks like Covenant. They are hanging around in the air of their own jungle, where a vast majority of Wolf Warriors are smoked up themselves. Let's see who gets found out. I think they just spotted Heraith farming up the creep there to the north side. Obviously, he's a pretty tanky target. Maybe not the primary one they want to try and jump onto. Instead, they found Wind Touch underneath the tier 2. They're going to try and burst him down. Hook shot, trying to trap him in. Stuns for a long time. He's able to get off the ultimate. Virus as well gets traded away. TP in front. Wukong, good multi-hero stun there with the concoction used. He's doing fantastic damage. Managed to take down one, but he just takes a huge burst himself. And now Zet, the only survivor, is in a 1 versus 2. Is going to continue to
they went in.
Buyback from the Grimstroke right now. They want to try and continue this fight as best they can. And now, Shortbound pops the BKB. Wind Touch has to try and run, but he just gets bullied down regardless. Dieback from him. And now Stack Link, good duration, blocks the roll away. Shortbound just stands his ground, fine kills, probably will still die. So the only survivor apparently in the entire map is a Willow. And actually that's just because she respawned. So everybody died, Atomo. That's fun.
That was a 6-for-5 fight, and it favors Covenant slightly gold-wise, but Wolf Warriors way more in terms of gold. That was exciting. The Soulbind coming out last second allowed the Alchemist to throw a big stun on 2 targets, which was good for him, but then he gets shredded by the Timbersaw. He needs to get that BKB. And I like that he switched. He was thinking of Sanj Yesh. He's like, no. BKB is the trick.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very important. Yeah, being an alchemist, he's actually already going to have it in 500 gold, so not too far away at all. It's going to be very, very helpful, but yeah, it's a lot of worrying things that they need to address here, coming up with the side of the Covenant.
For sure, and one of them is the fact that I haven't really seen Nyx get any assassinations go for him. Wolf Warriors has been playing really well around sentries and around each other.
Definitely have.
What is the value of a Nyx assassin who cannot assassinate?
Dire are scanning.
He's just a Nyx, which means absolutely nothing, unless you read lore.
That's...
Hook shot off.
Look at the tip straight away, like, okay.
Yeah. Been quite overconfidence there from Heraith, but regardless, this is still an extremely close game. 20 to 26 the scoreline, only a less than 1k gold advantage at 22 minutes in. This has 100% been the closest series that we've been able to cast for the entire MESWA region qualifiers thus far. And yeah, it's working out to be a relatively entertaining series.
I think this was one of the few MESWA or MENA qualifiers that has gone to 3 games in like the entirety of the region.
Yeah,
it's very often.
Actually, I think it's the only one.
Oh, but in this tournament for sure, but it might be across all qualifiers that we've ever had.
You're wrong either. It is just very rare to see anything but those 2 O's.
Remember when we started, we had Ancients going up against Nigma Galaxy? a stack of H's would be like, yeah, roll up, let's go against Sumail. Oh dear.
Yeah, those were funny games. Meanwhile, oh, hookshot gets blocked by his own teammate. Maybe that's going to allow Zet to disengage.
Wow.
Inkswell stun lands on the 3, but there's still just way too much damage. And they're able to find him. Dead for 50 seconds. It's going to be a tier 2. Potentially a high ground push as well, if Wolf Warriors are feeling bold enough, but a glyph will probably put a stop to that plan.
No, that's not going to go for the tower. At least we'll refresh the glyph and we'll see if they want to go high ground. Going high ground, the enemy team is not that good defending. It's only level 2 Stroke of Fate as well. Oh, in touch!
Oh, he gets the grab. In danger, trying to make himself back to the fountain. Lots of damage though. Is he going to be able to survive? He is not.
Woo!
Wukong turns up. But the BKB there from Short Bav keeps him safe. But that is no Grimstreak now for 30 seconds.
Copycat needs to be careful. He's trying to get a pick off, but there's a sentry right there. And he's looking at him. He's like, delicious, delicious.
I think probably the best thing that he could do is cut the Creep Wave bottom to hopefully get backdoor protection, right?
Yes, but he's Nyx. They're not really that good at doing that.
Well, you just grab it and run. But
Yes.
regardless, they lose the range barracks. Looks like Wolf Warriors are going to disengage now. Everybody's respawning, so they'll just settle for the range.
Is under attack.
It's fine. It's a little win in their favor.
Radiant's bottom
They still have
tower
3 minutes of
is under
Aegis as well, so it's not like this is the end of their aggression if they want to go for more. But Alchemist has a BKB. It's nice and fresh and juicy, and we almost have a Bloodstone on the Bristleback. And BKB is finished on the Earth Spirit. I think that's very new because it's still 9 seconds. So two BKBs and a Bloodstone, pretty strong items to have.
Yeah, it's probably the best power spike timing that they're going to have for a long time. If they don't win this fight, if they lose this next fight, that's probably going to be it for a long, long time. But if they win, then maybe they could actually start spiraling off of that. So it's an extremely important next team fight coming up. And of course, they're up against the Aegis of the TB. But one of the nice things being is that it's a TB with an Aegis. You know, he's one of the worst heroes to have it.
Only if he dies with the first one. By the way, I didn't mention it, but Copycat does have the shard, so when it does break, pretty good against a Timber Saw. It's fine. Alright, looks like the 2 teams are ready. Elimination on the line. Game 3. Wolf Warriors are ahead. It's 1,000 gold, but that's more meaningful because you're up against an Alchemist. As yeah, look at this gold. Up, down, up, down.
Radiant
There's a
are
problem,
scanning.
right? But then the win probability not really moving as much. There's that. In forwards roll is going to miss. Meanwhile, down to the south side. See Haref trying to go on towards the
Razor's
race.
ideal.
Wukong jumping in as well. It's good burst damage to be able to find the kill. As well, he's got 3 heroes distracted. With his
BKB.
BKB survives for a long time, but eventually he will drop down. But he's at least able to take one to the grave with him. Copycat with the double kill. Locking him down. Wukong stands his ground there with the BKB. They've killed Virus as well. So far, so good here. This is a fantastic fight here from the Covenant. Second life of the TB coming in. Does Muds try and make a play to turn this one around? There's no Sunder, there's no hope. And it's an ultra kill for Copycat. This Nyx Assassin securing them left, right, and center.
Dude, the soul binds have been insane with this. This is the second, no, I think the third time he gets a double soul bind, and Alchemist throws a stun on 2. It's huge stun because again it hits both of them. It's AOE. Oh,
Radiant's
this.
top tower is under attack.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. With all of that juicy killing gold, Copycat just immediately gets Dagon 5. Massive upgrade.
Radiant's top tower is under
He
attack.
He'll take it.
Was he the one who was playing Tinker the previous game? The man loves his gold.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Oh, Wukong
Okay.
should be able
What's
to get
in
this
danger?
done.
There we go. He's able to get it off this time round. Quick jump forwards, lots of reinforcements, so that is a dead Timbersaw. Very nicely done. Big pick off.
That still lasted forever, by the way. It was a near full chemical, concoction followed by the Inkswell.
Yeah, very
What-
close to having an Assault Cuirass as well here for Wukong. That's going to be another big help for him.
He's up against very high armored hero, so it does help for sure, but it's not as good. You know, it's like increases your physical damage by a bit.
Well, but it also provides a bit of physical damage resistance for your team versus
True.
a Razor and a TB.
Yeah, that part's really, really, really useful. I'm having trouble figuring out who's gonna win this game.
It's so back and forth, which is entertaining. Very fun to watch. I'm liking it.
There's no rhyme and reason to who wins. This reminds me when I started off as a caster, I would go to these. I'll be like, whoever you are, just send me your video. I'll cast it. The people send it to you, and it's like completely random who wins at any moment.
How true Dota is meant to be played.
Pretty sure not, but yeah. But the most entertaining way to play it.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what we're here for. I don't care who wins, as long as if you make it entertaining. That's all we're after.
Oh,
Okay, we see a 4-man smoke here coming on out from the Covenant. Let's see what they find. At the same time, Wolf Warriors also smoke with a Daedalus coming out on the curry here for Mr. Safe, but he's not actually the one joined in this smoke play. They break with Touch leading the charge. Bumps in towards 3 of it, immediately gets the silence on towards the Timbersaw. Hookshot force gets blocked by the Timber into the Soulbind yet again on towards 2. Locking them all down, it's a dead Clockwork, and now Moods is BKB about to run out. They're going to continue to chase after him. He's in a very dangerous spot, so much quick burst magic damage. They find another kill. And it's just another clear, easy victory there for the Covenant. And what are they going to be able to do with this one? Tier 2 or Tier 1 still left at the bottom, plus a Tier 2.
It's not like Windtouch is having amazing positioning. He was actually right between them. They're just not bursting him down in time. And he's surviving, throwing out these fantastic soulbinds. Well, oh,
they
might find more.
Okay, roll up. Initial stun on towards the Willow. Mr. Safe there with the meta, trying to find the kill, but they're able to get the roll there for Zet to get him to safety. Wukong standing grab, he doesn't even have Chemical Rage available, so these right clicks are extremely slow, and they're getting about to kill him. Wukong trying to run, but Shortbav chasing him down. Eventually, the Alchemist will die. TP comes in there from ZX, we get some reinforcements, but Windtouch is dead. Shortbav's doing a lot of work here. Now got to change his focus over towards the Bristleback, but Copycat Man with this burst damage, continually finding kills. ZX dies with the bristles off to the side. Zet, though, will be forced to retreat as the TP comes in from Moods. Brings him down, so a very clunky, messy fight. Not really sure who comes out on top there, because the net worth difference hasn't really moved.
I think Wolf Warriors, right? Because they had 2 people dead and they were able to take that fight. They lose 3, they get 3, and I think they got 2 cores for only 1. Bit of, I wouldn't say, I don't know if I can call it a misplay, but I did think that the ultimate for Mr. Safe, he sundered when he was still half-life. I think he could have waited a bit longer and then used it off, because it came up very early, that sunder.
It was very early. And he's got the BKB queued up as well next for the TB, so might be quite helpful at dealing with like the constant damage from the Earth Spirit and everything, as well as the Nyx. I feel like this Nyx Assassin is doing so much work now with this level 5 Dagon.
Agreed. What's he gonna go for next? It's gonna be, oh, he's going straight up for Phylactery with the Kaya.
It's just pure damage output to the extreme here from Copycat. I mean, he can 100% solo kill the Clockwork and Dark Willow, I think.
Clockwork's got a Glimmer Cape. I don't think it's happening.
Can he use it though?
He might be able to kill it. Dark Willow, yes, don't think he's... Even if you don't use it, you still get the passive resistance, 20%. 25 is actually a lot. No. I think with the way his items, he wouldn't need to use the Glimmer Cape. He's unkillable as is.
Unkillable.
Unkillable by Nyx Assassin.
Okay. it put him very much close to death though.
Yes. Yeah. I think it'd be like a few hundred from it, 400 or 500. Could you imagine if I'm sitting here harping on about this and Nyx Assassin just one-shots him instantly?
I will pray that happens. Just so I can see your face.
You can't because we're not on screen. But I'm telling you, there is no way that Nyx Assassin can solo kill a Clockwork who's full health right now with these items.
Bold words. Roshan. Oh, it respawns just after Copycat steps outside the pit, so that information is not there for TC. We'll see how quickly they're able to scout it out, but Shortbav makes his presence known there with the plasma field. So both teams realise they're about to get a huge 5v5 clash here at Tomo.
By the way,
it's a very important fight.
ZX now has the shard on Clockwork. One of the most impactful shards because the vision gives you is huge. He's able to get it from the right angle. He can reveal everyone and just hook himself to safety. Oh!
Smoke breaks. Shortbav. Near target, hookshot there,
Careful.
just gets a little
Soul
stun on
bind.
towards Haref. Trying to make stun again, locking him down. Quick blast damage comes on through. The clockwork is dead. Haref very low on HP though, he's forced to disengage, but Shortbav's actually going to be the next one to drop down right now. As look at Wukong go, try to finish on towards Mr. Safe. There is going to be the swap round HP with the Sunder, but still Wukong just dies. He runs out of steam, and now Mr. Safe standing his ground. He's a sentry gun, taking him out left, right, center, but still not enough sustain as he will fall, and it's going to be a team wipe there as Virus eventually dies, and it's a 5-for-2 exchange favoring TC.
And we can see if they want to go for Roshan or not, but again, every soul bind has a bit of two-man soul bind. And guess what? Because Timber saw Clockwork, Razor, they're all jumping in at the same time. So he's always getting a soul bind on two of them. Oh, that was really rough. Hareth is going to be pushing. They don't know that Roshan's up because he mentioned they didn't check it out, but they're like, let's just push. Let's just force a buyback.
Do you know, in that team fight, the Nyx Assassin actually did more damage than the Bristleback and the Alchemist.
Really? Oh yeah. But less.
He was second place. I mean, only just. Yeah, like, how the hell is this guy doing so much work on this Nyx?
His Mind Flare cooldown is very low as well. That's one of the reasons why. It's what, 4 seconds of Mind Flare. That's very impactful.
That is nuts. I suppose as well with the soul binds every time, it's double Dagon, it's double soul flare, mind flare. It's crazy damage.
We haven't mentioned that at all, but yeah, it's all thanks to Wind Touch on the Grimstroke. We've seen teams ban his Grimstroke. Even really Winter Bears would do it. So you know that he's really good with it. Huh?
I mean, I'm sure if Wolf Warriors had a game number 4. Then they probably would make the same mistake and they would ban it, but unfortunately they just don't have that much leeway.
There's only so much you can ban as well. By the way, the Shiva's Guard on the Earth Spirit also really amplifies the damage coming out from the Nyx Assassin, because it is what, 20% less resistance? 15 reduction. It's insane.
How do you feel about the choice to give the Aegis to Hareth?
Better than Alchemist. You mentioned earlier the TB being a transformation hero, not the best. Same thing with the Alchemist. If you die and you come back without your ultimate, it's really bad. He's not really that durable. 2.3 thousand health is okay. He's got no durability items besides the BKB.
Yeah. AC to some degree with the armor.
Sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Copycat.
It all helps.
He might. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's too speedy. Although the Stack Link finally breaks. Still 120 damage though.
They're thinking of they can catch him. Oh, almost.
Ooh, off the mark. Copycat just weaving around 4 players effortlessly, wasting all their time while the rest of his squad look like they're going to be pushing their tier 2 up top. Try and take down another little objective.
Might walk into Mr. Safe, but doesn't feel like he's like team. I just want to rejoin my team. By the way, no buybacks though on Copycat. That's kind of scary.
It is. Tier 2 top gone. Looks like they might be pressuring for the tier 3 as well. High ground is coming. At the same time, Wolf Warriors have a creep wave coming into the bottom very soon, so Shorbav might be able to get a free melee barracks himself here.
They don't actually have any BKB piercing abilities on Soulbite, like a stun. On Covenant. So you can't just BKB TP every time. Oh, the lag? Okay. Alright. Lag or discussion? Well, debatable.
Well, I know what chat will be saying about pauses.
That certain members of gangs might be contacting the players.
Yep, that's it.
Can you imagine, like an actual gang leader? He calls the players on the phone, like, "Yes, I require you to lose now, please, thank you." like Walter White from Breaking Bad, in between cooking, he was like, "Let me call these guys."
Yeah, it would be funny.
If only
I think they've probably got more important criminal activities to do.
If only. By the way, you know that 80% of people know this is a joke, and 20% are like, yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh.
Okay,
well,
another pause. Yeah. The PayPal hasn't said it's come through yet, Tommy.
Yeah, right.
That's it. Yeah.
Mr. White, it said, processing failed. Oh, shit.
Your contactless didn't work. You got to put it in the machine.
All right, Mr. Safe has reconnected. Okay, all right.
Here we go.
He's got the proper call.
Yeah. But it looks like this top set of barracks is going to go down. There's nothing the Wolf Warriors can do to defend it. Razor's outside of the base. The TB's farming the Rainbow. Muds is farming the Radiant Triangle.
Oh, Shabab!
Yeah, it's just full.
BKB!
Gone.
BKB!
Okay, he finally used it. Is it too late? Damage coming through? Not enough. He will survive. So he gets a melee barracks and TP's out, but he loses a full set of barracks and a tier 3 as well. So money-wise, they do lose there, but it's the same kind of map presence,
Exactly.
It equalizes.
By the way, Razor is close to the Satanic. That will help, but I've never really felt that Razor is a god late game, and I don't know if the Satanic changes that much for me. And also, the supports on the Dire side feel so ineffective compared to the other supports, right? Like, Copycat is one-shotting people, he's working towards a Kanda. Every time Windtouch throws a Soul Bind, I've seen 4 Soul Binds in a row that hit 2 people. And it's always, Timber Razor or Clock and Razor or something like that. But the supports on Wolftouch, they do nothing. Wolf Warriors, sorry.
Yeah, it's always been good placements that Ultimate for sure. He's doing a solid job, and like I said, definitely a key reason why people have just been banning that one out. As for the Razor, right? Is Ag's Refresher just a completely dead build? Just no one do that anymore?
It seems like it, even though I feel like it's still more viable than what we've seen a lot, right? Like, you BKB, you ulti, you refresh, you BKB again, your ulti is still going. Like, I feel like that's still good, but teams don't seem to think so. I don't know, I'm surprised by that. Oh, TB's
I feel like that's when late game Razor's actually pretty damn scary.
Well, TB is 25 now. What's he gonna take? He's still thinking. He's mulling it over these talents. A 10-second Sunder or a 80-second meta. Honestly, the 80-second meta seems like overkill.
Yeah, I imagine the Sunder is much better. Like, multiple Sunders in a single team fight can be really impactful. Move up top. Heref? What is he doing here? He's completely on his own, Otomo. He does still have the Aegis, obviously, for 50 seconds. Good to see there with the Bloodstone. He's still knocked down while dying. Now Hookshot lands on towards 2. Nicely placed. Wukong is going to turn around. Will kill the clock, but the right clicks raining in are going to take down the Alchemist instead. Roll full from Zed. They're going to commit to this fight right now. They've managed to take down the Razor. Mr. Save continues to take him out, but that is the Aegis gone. It only had like 20 seconds left, so not too bad. Already positioning the Brambles here. Trapped inside the cogs as well. Haraf stuck in an awkward spot, but not really threatened. So as a result, it's a 2 for 2 with the buyback hit. But obviously the carry of the Covenant dying is the big one.
Are they going to consider going for more? Nope, they're just happy with how that went. Wait, they might be still going.
Yeah, I mean, they've still got meta going for another like 15 seconds, but it looks like Haraf's been able to find the avenue to escape.
By the way, he still hasn't picked which talent he wants on Mr. Safe. He's still mulling it over.
What?
I don't know.
That's really weird. Like, especially seems how a team fight literally just started. He must have forgotten about it before he used his meta or whatever.
Yeah, but there's a giant, yellow glowing thing that says pick. He picked the meta duration. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I feel like that's a more reliable but less game-changing one.
Yeah. So now that means there's only ever 1 minute of meta downtime, right?
Yes. I'm surprised he's not thinking about going for the Terror Wave. It does give you a very nice meta. It's like 10 seconds, the fear is good, you need some control anyway. Alright.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, did you notice? After the pause, they lost the fight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the call was received, man. Without a doubt.
Ironically, I also got a message on my phone, but that was because my wife has my credit card and she went shopping.
Oh, okay. So that's where your payment's coming from.
No, it's where it's going. £30? You said you're gonna go buy lunch. What the hell?
Yeah. Expensive pasta.
Oh, mid lane.
So I do. Oh, mid. Big pick-off. Muds goes down 80 seconds without a Timbersaw. This is a big opportunity here now for a big push. They might just charge down this mid lane.
I'm not sure he just finished, but he also has no money. Like, he just bought an item. He is miles from his buyback.
Yeah, I think it was the Shivas.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm not sure which was the last item I saw him upgrade, whether the Shiva or the Sanj. Well, either way, they also have a Roshan banner. I don't know why I said it like that. On Wind
That's
Touch.
very posh. A Barna.
Banner. Plan the banner.
RF. Long range damage. It's doing some slow, steady work. Hookshot 4 is in there, but look how quickly the clockwork dies. Fear lands. Ref nearly ends up dropping. He's still able to survive. Zed, though, very ballsy, diving on his own. With the Ogre Seal, though, he gets himself out. Just barely.
Damage.
But 2 people dead. 5 versus 3. Meta already being expended to big one here, but obviously by the time Meta runs out, the Timber will be back up. So what do the Covenant prioritize more?
Oh!
Jump forward. Okay, Haref. He just dies. Oh, Copycat's in! He just blows up. He's gone for 100 seconds. He may very well be forced to buy back here. As the Razor also drops, gone for 100 seconds. Wukong finds a +1.
The buyback?
And now he has to buy back. With the Timbersaw spawning in just a couple of seconds now, they have no choice, and it will be a 3 versus 4. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bristle also buys back here. Covenant just to commit for the full-on end of the game. Jump in from the Timber, still no buyback. BKB used, he's standing his ground right now, still no buyback from this TB though. Maybe they don't need it, he's doing work. The Alchemist just dies. Wind Touch is going to die. They're now buying back. Copycat trying to solo, will be able to get the kill on towards the Willow. Now Muds in a 1v2 situation, but here's actually the Bristle back. Kick back on towards 2. Finally he does buy back. Hookshot though gets blocked, and it's way too late, but still ends up dying. The timing is absolutely awful, Tomo.
What is up with carries and not using the buyback? We saw it in game 1 with the Covenant, now we're seeing with Mr. Save. What was he doing? What was he scratching? Who was he calling? Something was going on, but Mr. Safe, the buyback finally comes up. Yep. He does not have meta, unfortunately. So even with this buyback, I don't know what he's going to achieve.
I was just picturing in my head, okay, Copycat gets a free solo kill. Very nice. Will he survive this one? Just has Mr. Safe in 1 versus 4. You know, I was picturing in my head, right, Mr. Safe sat in his computer chair, and there's somebody just stood behind him with a gun to his head. Don't you buy back! Yes. Don't you dare buy back! I'm sure that's not what happened. Damn well funny, but even still, it's going to be Megas here. Razor now respawning in a 2 versus 4, and it looks like the Covenant can make the safe play of just disengaging. Nope, Haraf can't make his mind up. Back in, back out. Now we'll run. And there it is. Roshan as well up in 45 seconds.
This is why I would have loved to see Terrorblade go for an Aghanim Scepter. That 10-minute meta with a Fear on top would have given you a lot, but not available. And this was despite like some random people being versatile, like covered, like Alchemist dies, Hareth dies early on, remember? But they still managed to take the fight. What a insane game. You know,
pretty nuts.
Our next game is like 15 minutes from now. With whoever wins this game, they're instantly gonna have to go play.
I imagine they get an extended break.
No.
I'm sure they do, because I feel like it's very unfair to make a team play a series after series of like only the standard 10-minute break. I think it'd be a minimum of 15 minutes.
No, the people demand entertainment, non-stop.
Oh, big pleasure. I mean, the funny thing as well is that this has been a real slugfest with both of these teams, an extremely hard series.
Yes.
And whoever wins has to then go up against Winter Bears, which is going to be even harder, so...
no, they go up against Kodiak Bears, even more scary.
Oh, it was Kodiak, okay. Damn right terrifying.
Even worse. Well, a lot of items finished on the Radiant side. We do have the Ethereal Blade, Kanda on Nyx Assassin. By the way, he's got Ethereal Blade and a Kaya on top, so that is a lot of extra magic damage.
That is a huge amount. I mean, also they can't decide who's getting these items, so... Alright, Wind Touch has the refresher, so double soulbind,
Alright.
double dark portrait actually. Huge.
I think he just got that, like he ate the axe scepter or something.
Yeah.
Or he was fed, or Alchemist shoved it down his throat. One or the other.
Yeah, I think there's a little. Yeah, okay, so there is one Aghanims granted from the Alchemist, so it must have been to
yeah,
the Grim.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, because I was like, he probably got the shard. You don't get shard and scepter anymore from Roshan. Oh,
yeah,
Shorbab.
yeah.
Here it comes.
The last Hail Mary hold here feels from Wolf Warriors to keep themselves in the Dream League Season 25 qualifiers. It's going to be a hard fight, but a fight they are forced into regardless. Constantly poking from afar, still holding on to that BKB.
If they win, by the way, there's no buybacks on the Radiant side except one. So that's if they can win this, they can win the whole game.
Oh, stun on towards Shorbab, control burst down, Copycat with the insane damage, just finds a free kill. Muds is in deep, can they at least take out the Nyx Assassin? He's getting extremely low, but now changing their focus over towards the Timber Saw.
Explosion!
It's going to explode, does some decent damage, but still nobody actually ends up dying for this one. Mr. Safe is on Death's Door as well, he has no Sunder available. He's able to at least take down a couple, but it doesn't matter, Atomo. It's a full team wipe, the game is over, and the Covenant push themselves forward.
The XD at the end. But yeah, it is a massive series. We went on nearly 50 minutes in all 3 games. Like I said, 15 minutes till the next match between the Covenant and Kodiak Bears. Really well done. In the end, it really was